love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Step up. Don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Step it up. Don't
What up, Nine?
The keyword is
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Give them what they ask for.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, man, I'm the one who put in the work.
When I move, is it a quick rumble? I will never ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.
what up, though? It's Coach D. What it do with the businesses, man? Hey, we on Word right now, but if y'all over here look at the top, hit that link over to Petty V. We ain't gonna be on Word for long. We go roll out on Petty V. Yeah, Word ain't here today. We talking to Coach D. Cause Coach D gonna give it to you like it is. Ain't no Take any JPL slant. Good. Stay here. Yeah. So if I say something wrong, I'm gonna drop the link, right? I'll drop the link and let you explain some of the unscrupulous shit he said, right? Because I wouldn't go get on him at first, right? Because I don't really care what people say, right? But this dude is a detriment to society, and I tell you why. Because he hold a lot of the racist ass rhetoric that white people have had on black people for years now. He hold true to that, and he gives them an example, right? I'm a black man, right? And I am very fucking critical of my people, very critical of my people. But I am very critical of my people in front of my people. I'm not gonna sit up here and blast my people in front of other people, not as a group, right? That's detrimental. That's dangerous. So no other group of people do shit like that. You know, when a white person do something, they talk about that person. They don't talk about the whole race as one. They don't generalize the shit. This motherfucker talk about the black. You already excluded yourself out from the melanin. You excluded yourself. You know, we gonna watch a video. This is a young, talk to a young black man. I don't even know who the dude is. It's a comedian, I believe, right? It's a comedian. So, uh, yeah, but make sure you hit that link because I'm gonna end it on this one channel. We're gonna go to the other channel. Right? Make sure you hit that link, Jamal Crawford, before I make myself look stupid. Yeah. Uh I ain't gonna make myself I'm gonna make myself look stupid when I'm using what he said. I ain't doing nothing but breaking down what Jesse Lee said. Right? I ain't got nothing against the man. I'm gonna use his word. Right? So now I ain't gonna look stupid. I ain't gonna look stupid. Don't worry about that. But if you think I'm gonna look stupid, go ahead over there, hit that link, go over to Petty Video. Because I ain't gonna do it on this channel. See, I'm monetized. Nah, it's my other channel. It's my other channel. I'm streaming on two channels. This is a monetized channel. I ain't doing the shit on here. I ain't that dumb. Okay. I'm an educated black man. Can't say nothing about nobody over here on the word channel where you at right now. We talk about self development. I generally don't talk about anybody on this channel because I don't care. Right? I don't care. But with all this stuff going on, and I got a series coming up talking about the black condition in America. So, and this is one of the issues we have. You know, like I said, it's nothing wrong being black and being critical of black people, but don't do what everyone who has defiled our ancestors did. They try to generalize. We all ain't the same. All black people ain't the same, just like all white people ain't the same. These other groups of people have a segment for people, right? Like white people. Shout out to all my white supporters, all my white friends. You know what they call their people? That the unscrupulous. They call them white trash, right? So when the white trash do something, they point that out. That's not the majority. That's the minority. That's the white trash segment. So no, don't associate those with the hard working white people, the non-racist white people. You know, don't associate the white trash with and that's what they do. The Asians do it, the Middle Easterns do it. But when it comes to black people, we always grouped up and clumped up. We ain't even all the same, right? Like I was telling a couple days ago, me personally, my family was considered the black bourgeois. You know, they was considered the black bourgeois, the ones who went and got educated. You know, some of them worked in factories, but even my family who worked in factories did that so they could put their kids to school. So that next generation, like my father's generation, they got it's eight of them. All of them got college degrees. All of them are highly educated, not just high school, but highly educated. They hold prominent jobs. Generation after that learned from that generation. So that's what we did. We went to school, got educated. You know, did we do some unscrupulous shit? Yeah, we did when we was young. I did. Y'all know my story if y'all been here. What's the topic? Complaining, criminal, right? Yeah. I don't complain about no criminal shit, bro. Ain't no criminals over here. In fact, half majority of my family law enforcement, so no, I don't complain. Ain't no point to complain. Who I'm gonna complain to? You gonna solve my problem? Nah, I'm straight. I solved my own problem. We talking about empowerment over here. That's a different type of Negro you talk to. I'm complaining about a goddamn thing. I don't need, I don't need you for shit. Don't want you for shit. Ain't gonna ask you for shit, right? But yeah. So look, if y'all really interested in what's about to go down, go over to the other channel, sprint to the top. I'm about to end it on the word channel. I don't do unscrupulous shit over here, but I do get petty on the other channel. So we about to get a little bit of petty, right? So if y'all ain't on Petty Vision, please hit that link at the top. Get over there, and we're gonna talk about Jesse Lee Peterson. This unscrupulous. He ain't even black. His black card. He ain't even. He don't even want. He gave his black card up. He disassociated himself with black people. So fuck him. But this the problem, right? This the problem because white motherfuckers will listen to him and then verify or get them confirmation of what they feel. See, a black man said it. He black. He don't even like black people. You think they like his people? Nah, bro. No, it ain't like that. This generalization shit is garbage. I ain't gonna deny black people commit crimes. I ain't gonna deny black people do whatever. Just like all motherfucking people do. But you can't put a minority, even when you go in the hood, right? Everybody in the hood ain't gang banging. There's some hard ass working people in the hood just trying to make it, bro. Doing the best they can to make it. And then you got some young motherfuckers doing the scrupulous shit around them, and you associate everything negative to the collective. Nah, bro. It's not even a large portion. It's not even a large portion. But yeah, we on petty, man. Y'all get over there. I'm ending it on the word. I will see y'all there. Then we about to start, bro. About to start. Uh, um, all right, we on petty. I said ended it on the word. Yeah. So we on petty. So look, I don't know who Jesse Lee Peterson is. Check this out. I don't really know who the fuck this dude is neither, right? I really don't. I just know this is one of them Uncle Ruckus ass motherfuckers, bro. He always got something negative. And like I said, I am critical of black people. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Especially, there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to move in a certain way, bro. You move in a certain way. Look at all these other races, man. If a black person do something, we can criticize him, but we don't have to generalize. We don't have to generalize because when you do that and other people hear you, they will think you all like that. Because a lot of these people don't have experience. Even like the people who complain about black people that's non-black, I be thinking like, where the hell are you at? Because I'm in the suburbs. Black people don't get in trouble out here. We ain't doing these hard working ass people. This regular ass people, man. You don't hear these motherfuckers getting in gang fight. Ain't even no gangs out here. When it's gangs, it be the little white kids trying to be black. Let's be honest. When it's gangs out in the suburbs, it be the little white kids trying to be like the little rap videos and shit. Black people, like once we make it out of there, we gone. We done. We done. Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown, what to do with the business is. Let me share this with y'all. So Jesse Lee Peterson, right? This melanated dude, he looked black. But he talked crazy as hell about black people. And the thing is, like I said, there's nothing wrong with criticizing your people. Sometimes you gotta tell people when they doing fucked up shit. And y'all know me. I'm not a black apologist. I'm not about to sit here and complain about what no white man did, what racism do. I don't care about none of that shit. None of that shit affect me because I don't allow it to affect me. We built different, right? I know what the shit is. We combat it every day. These wars ain't fought with words, man. They fought with action. Well, I ain't about to come on here crying about no fucking racism, no unfairness. You don't never hear me say none of that shit, right? So y'all know me, right? So we ain't about to do all that. But this shit, the way he talk about black people is dangerous because non-blacks hear it and it gives them validation. Like it was probably the motherfuckers coming here talking about don't slander Jesse Lee Peterson, don't do this. They probably white as hell. And they like him because he a black guy who talk about black people. So if Jesse said it must be true. One of them motherfuckers, right? He validates our racism. Yeah, fuck y'all. Get out of here. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Jesse real quick. I'm on Coach D mode, so fuck that. I'm going in on motherfucker today. We on Petty Vision, right? I think Jesse says stop being crybaby. Nah, man, he don't be saying. He say, look, he's okay. You can say stop being crybaby, but when you generalize a stereotype, right? When you generalize it, that's where it becomes a problem because the stereotype is unfair. The stereotype does not describe the majority, it's a minority. It's easy to sit outside of something and say, damn, it's fucked up in there. But when you go in there, you see like, damn, it's probably 3% fucking all this shit up. Like where I grew up at, it was a middle class neighborhood. It was fucking uh police officers, firefighters. I'm growing up around these people, right? I go off to school, come back, Section 8 took over, right? So you got three people, three houses. I can name three houses on my block, right? Block got 24 houses on it. So out of 24 houses, three houses, these three people fucked the whole neighborhood. It was like cancer. It's like if you take a rotten apple and put it in the bushel, it's gonna rotten all the other apples. One apple will go fuck all the other apples up. Like a cancer cell. That's how that shit was. The good people start moving out. They don't want to be around this shit. They ain't used to this. So the good people start moving out. And guess who moved in? More people like the three. That's what happened to my old neighborhood. That's how my hood turned into the hood. I watched the shit. Growing up, it wasn't like that. Wasn't like that. But all the good people start moving out, selling their houses, renting their houses. They getting the fuck out of here. I don't blame them. We did the same damn thing. Smart thing to do. You wouldn't want a black neighbor. Well, you need to go look at the statistics, homeboy, because there's white people who do more grand larcenies than anybody. I'd be worried, like out here, out where I'm at right now, I'm in the suburbs of Detroit. Guess what? They just caught a ring of thieves and they was all little white boys stealing people lawnmowers and snowblowers. So that's what I'm saying, rhetoric like that. I don't know what kind of black people you living around. If you go in the hood, yeah, that should have happened in the hood. Out in the suburb, motherfuckers like you, I gotta stay the fuck away from. Motherfuckers like you, fuck out of here, boy.
I have with me Louis Belt. He is a stand-up comedian, actor, producer, and host of the Cali.
See, he talking to a young black man, right? Who's doing something with his life, doing something for himself, right? Doing something for himself good. This who he talking to. So you ain't talking to no thug, no dude in the hood hanging out on the block shooting dice. You ain't talking to one of those. You talking to somebody who's doing something with his life. So imagine the type of people that surround him. This is a young black man, uh, actor, comedian, he producer. Imagine the people around him. Pretty sure it's some positive people, right? So so just understand that, take that in context within the beginning. Listen how this young dude gonna look at him like, bro, you crazy as hell.
Kickback podcast. Louis, thanks for coming.
Oh man, I appreciate you for having me, man.
Right on.
I ain't never heard nobody say the Cali kickback that slow.
The Cali kickback.
Yeah, the Cali kickback, one flow. You put everything separate.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Louis with a W. L.
Oh, people, hey, anybody with a rich man, if they get crazy, don't worry about it, bro. I got it. Let them go crazy in the chat. Let them go crazy. I'm gonna pay the bills. We ain't on work, man. So they can go crazy in the chat if they want. I got them. Don't worry about them. I have fun with them. I'm gonna use ass as an example.
WIS.
Yeah.
Do you believe that human beings are in a fallen state? The show is called The Fallen State.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe human beings are in a fallen state?
What
I
up,
don't even know what
man?
you mean by the fallen
Lady,
state.
man.
You talking about humans in the fallen state. I
Stop
don't know what's
playing with
going
me.
on
What
right
up,
there.
man?
Meaning that they have fallen away from God.
I don't know what these humans got going on. I really don't. I don't know what. That's a random question.
What do you mean?
Do I think human beings is in a fallen state? Like people losing their soul?
Yeah. That their soul have been turned away from God already.
I don't even think it's. I
Satan
don't
is
even
their
think it's
daddy.
because it's God or religion. I think it's social media.
But if they were not in a fallen state, they could not be affected by nothing. Social media.
You can tell this guy young. You know, he talk about the fallen state of humanity. I agree with Jesse on that. I think humanity suck right now. I think y'all suck. This dude come in and talk about wouldn't want to live around blacks because like people like that exist in humanity right now, right? People like that exist, bro. Like you are willing to insult a whole group of people just for the lower versions of those people, right? Now, if we all did that, right? If we all did that, I could be like, shit, white people evil as hell. You know why? Look at history. And I'd be justified because history shows like they did some evil shit. But guess what? Every fucking white person wasn't doing that shit, bro. All white people wasn't doing genocide and shit. All white people wasn't owning slaves. All white people wasn't lynched. There's a young black man who just got lynched the other day, right? Young black man. 9 times out of 10, it's a white person who did it. Because that's the only motherfuckers we know on the planet to put people around on trees and shit. It's white people. All other groups got they different ways of unaliving, but that's a staple or hallmark for a white person. Is to hang in, especially being in the South. Let's be honest. 9 times out of 10, when we find out who did it, it's gonna be a white person, right? That's some evil fucking shit. People crying about Charlie Kirk, right? What did this young black dude who just trying to go to school did to deserve to get hung from a fucking tree? That's some evil fucking shit. And when we find out a white person did it, am I supposed to look at all white people like they do that? Like all white people feel like this white person a homeless dude, right? But that's what this ignorant motherfucker come in here and said. I don't want to move around black people because when I go to work, they're gonna break into my house. That's the same thing he not. You see how that works? It's ignorant ass motherfuckers like that. Yeah, call your friends. Bring your mama through here too, bro. Let me see. I want to see who fucking raised you.
Anything.
I see what you're saying. But I think social media is becoming stronger than a religion.
Yeah, it is.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a Christian?
I'm a little bit of everything.
What that mean?
Meaning that I believe in the universe. I like the Muslim community.
You like the Muslim? So you like the Allah Abba people?
You know what? I ain't in none of that. And I ain't none of that.
That shit ignorant. You like the Allah Uber about Arabic? Like this is what nothing, right? Dude is ignorant as hell, man.
I'm just me. I believe in my mom and dad.
You do?
Yeah.
And so you're not a Christian?
I'm everything.
So you are a Christian, a Muslim, a world?
Yes.
You're everything.
I'm everything. Anything under the sun, I can get it done, man. You understand me?
Really?
Yeah.
So do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe in the universe. I believe in God. I believe in Allah. I believe everything.
How old are you around about?
I'm 28.
Oh, you're 28. Oh, yeah. When I first started counseling, I used to speak at different schools and places. I was surprised to hear so many kids, especially black kids, that were growing up with parents who were on drugs or in jail or just having a horrible life. I never imagined that.
Damn.
And it explained why they were that way because I didn't know that was happening.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, everybody had a daddy in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
What?
Alabama.
In
the good old days, black.
Hold on, OMB Peasy. Shout out my boy OMB.
Right there, right. Hold on, let me rewind that real quick, bro. Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said.
Imagine that.
Damn.
And it explained why they were that schools and places. I was surprised to hear so many kids, especially black kids, that were growing up with parents who were on drugs or in jail or just having a horrible life. I never imagined that.
Damn.
And it explained why they were that way because I didn't know that was happening.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, everybody had a daddy in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
What?
Alabama.
Well, y'all hear that? What do you hear how he disassociates himself? And that's not everyone. That's not the black experience for everyone, right? Everyone black. There's some black people who grew up with a mother, father. And a lot of black people did. My daddy grew up like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people grew up like that. You know, if you haven't, like a lot of the stuff that my friends went through, I didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? Technically, I had a mother and father. I had a father, stepfather, and my mother now. You know, so but for him to say, well, I didn't. I was surprised to know that They grew up like that. They grew up like that, right? They did. They grew up, and that explains why they like that. That does not explain why they like that. That don't explain why they like that. Because some people came up to single parent homes and been very productive. Circumstances happen. Shit. A lot of times, the father died in the plant. Like my mother's father died in the steel plant. He died in the steel plant when she was 9. That's how she lost her dad. So she grew up without her dad, not because he was on drugs or nah, because he worked himself to death, literally. And that was common too. Black men working themselves in these plants and these mines, they work themselves to death. Hey, where did she put my man? I hate when my wife, my bad, y'all. My wife to move my stuff and I can't find it. Oh, you know what? I think my daughter had it. Oh, that's why I was all spread out over there. Huh. But yeah, he disassociated stuff. Oh, that's why they were like that. They were like that because they was on drugs and so that's explains why they was like that. You know how many people overcame that? That's not why they was like that. But let's talk, Jesse. Let's hear what else Jesse got to say. What else he got
In
to
the
say,
good
Jesse?
old days,
Man,
black.
hold on, OMB Peasy. Shout out my boy OMB Peasy, DeMarcus Cousin, all them. I know about Alabama. I don't think
I had my
everybody got a daddy out there.
Hey, our blacks. What blacks are a mess? Who? What you mean you blacks are a mess? Let's talk. You talking to one of the ones now. What you mean? What you mean the blacks are? So you saying I'm a mess, bro? I'm a mess? Nah, bro. Explain how I'm a mess. I want to drop the link for you. I don't think you have the testicular fortitude to even hit the link. And if you do, you probably ain't gonna do nothing but come up and say some ignorant shit. You can't articulate yourself well enough to have actual conversation. You have to uh, resort to ignorance. But I'm gonna do it just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna do it just for shits and giggles, bro. I promise you, you won't be able to articulate yourself well enough to have a conversation with me. How much you want to bet? How much y'all want to bet out there? I bet you I eat his ass up. How much you want to bet? Come on up. Come on up. I bet you can't articulate yourself well. If you said blacks are a mess, not where I'm at, bro. My blacks ain't a mess. I don't see the blacks out here doing no school shootings or nothing like that. Ain't no blacks out here sitting on no roof shooting people in the neck and shit, bro. So the fuck you mean blacks are a mess? You probably from a third world country mad as hell because you ain't got running water in your house and shit when you talk about me. Well, I got 3 bathrooms. Well, 2.5. Fuck out of here, bro. Real mess. Real mess. Put the money. The greatest. Hit the link. Come talk to me. Come talk to the mess. I ain't got the testicular fortitude too, huh? Keyboard typer. You like typing? Keep typing. I'm gonna read that. I am gonna read that because I'm looking how you spell right now. Yep, I told you. I told you. I knew this motherfucker wasn't from America. Let's get it. My country has a way higher standard of living than yours. But you over here in American business. I bet you be creaming to come over here, right? You got a higher standard of living while you drinking well water and shit. Fuck out of here, bro. you probably you probably somewhere humping on donkeys and shit, bro. Fuck. But we got a higher standard of living. And y'all over there humping on donkeys and shit. Fuck out of here, boy. You done fuck with the right one. I wouldn't go to America. You too many black. Yeah. Good, good. Good. Y'all hear that, America? We can keep motherfuckers like this out our country as long as we get black people. So this is why all non-black people should thank people like me for being black to keep these motherfuckers out of the country and shit. But look at some ankles or something. These dust bunnies and shit. Fuck out of here, man. It's my country. And guess what? America run every motherfucking thing. America's the greatest, motherfucker. Nah, even though we got our shit in here, America's still the greatest. Everybody want to be like us. Nah, the black, the black. Where you at, bro? What country you at? You proud of your country? Let us know what country you from. Then is a higher standard of living. You proud of it? What country you from? When you talk about my country has a higher standard, why you ain't over there talking to your fellow countrymen? Then why you over here in Black American business? You know why? Because the people in your country probably don't even like your ass. That's why you over here minding my business. Because you ain't got no damn business to mind. You waiting for the donkey to wake up so you can go hump on it. You got like fucked up, little boy. You're from Australia. Oh, I like Australia. Okay, I ain't gonna talk about. I got some people I like in Australia. Oh, look, nine. My one of my nines live in Australia, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about Australia. But your ass probably in the outback trying to hump on uh kangaroos and shit, tickling the koalas. You came from the people. You was part of the prison people, bro. You started the prison people, and it's funny you say that too, right? Right, right, Scorp. You part of the lizard folks. It's funny you say that because there's some Australians that say, "Damn, I want to live in America, bro." They love America. Hey, check this out. My wife got people in Queensland and in Melbourne. Where you at, bro? Where you at? I'll be over there next year, bro. We can have a beer meet. You want to have a beer? I have a beer with you. I'm rural. I live in many years in the city. I hate the city. It sounds like you rule. It sounds like you like you never really been around black people. You don't know what black excellence is, man. If I come over to Australia, I'd be like a celebrity, bro. All races of people love me, bro. You'll probably be mad because your girl will probably like me, bro. Like a big ass chocolate bar, bro. She'll probably fall in love with me. You'd be mad as hell. I like one of them Mandingo warriors, bro. I'll be wearing my little tight shirts for shit. Yeah, she'll love that shit, bro. That's why you don't like black people. I come in your house and turn your whole fucking race black without no war, bro. And straight love. Out of all love, man. I treat a woman like they supposed to be treated. You lucky I'm married. Hey, your girl, your mama, all the women in your family love me, bro. They put your ass out. Fuck out of here. Oh shit. We motherfuckers say I wouldn't go nowhere that's called a pub. Fuck I look like walking to something called a pub. Oh, that's our bar. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go in there. Because y'all fucking weird in there shit. Y'all do weird shit in pubs, man. I ain't gonna go no goddamn pub. I drink at the crib, bro. I wouldn't let you in my pub. I wouldn't want to be in your fucking pub. Fuck I wanna walk. Somebody like me walking in a place called a pub. You got me fucked up. And I bet you when I get there, I bet you they be begging me to come in the pub. Get American money. Nah. I come over there with American money. They don't want me in the pub. Anywhere I go with American money, they love that shit. That shit green. They don't care about the skin color. As long as you got a lot of it, they let you in. That's how it works. I don't know if you traveled around the world. I have. As long as you got money, they don't be giving a fuck if my skin color black. You know why? Because I spend money. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They love me. They be like, oh, that's a black American. He gonna spend money everywhere I go, bro. Everywhere I go. Hold on. Somebody hit the link. Y2K. Hold on, brother. What to do with the business is, my brother?
Hey, what's going on with you, man? How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. My bad, y'all. I stepped out real quick. I
Oh,
just
it's
took a
all.
little break because I wanted to roast this little motherfucker. Well, what's going on, man?
Oh man, I just had to come up here with you, man, while you cooking, man, and interject when necessary because I'm totally overstanding what you're talking about.
You can
Continue.
go to the Aborigine back bar. I'm not going there, bro. You got me for bro. I come with money. I go anywhere. Money open doors, bro. Money open doors. And if they racist as hell, what the fuck I want to be there for anyway? What I want to be there for? You got like being excluded from something is harmful. It's gonna hurt my feelings because you don't want a black person around. Nobody want to be around your pale little ass anyway. Your back probably red and hairy. Fuck out of here. Shit. Something wrong with you, bro. You come in here fucking with me, something wrong with your ass. Yeah, I hope you like and subscribe to the channel. Hey, make sure you subscribe, man. Tell all your other hateful ass friends to come holler at me. Tell them to come on Petty Vision. I'm gonna have fun with their ass. But my bad, man. Let me get back to this video, man. I had enough fun with that motherfucker, bro. Yeah, Scorp, they love American money. They love that shit, man. Now you bring your money over here, we gonna give you some sense. We'll give you some change. Your money ain't shit, bro. What your- Y'all money ain't shit. America run
Hey,
the world. America, the great
this guy,
motherfucker.
this guy, man, I am just like surprised at how you're keeping it all together. But man, this dude is really just listening to one side of everything and coming on with the troll. I understand if you're a troll, you're a troll. But I mean, at least
Right.
make some side of it. I mean, you're not making any sense, homie.
And this motherfucker ain't never probably been around black people a day and they like talking all this shit. Talk about I don't even drink, first of all. I don't drink. I don't drink liquor. I don't drink beer. I don't even drink wine anymore. I don't drink. First of all, I wouldn't be going to your pub, right? First of all. And then as far as fighting, bro, I fight in a gym. I don't even fight no more. But I'm a trained fighter. So fighting a regular ass person ain't even fun to me, bro. That's not even fun. Fighting somebody who don't know how to fight is not fun. You know, I just don't get into random ass fights in the street unless I have to defend myself, right? Keep coming over here, you'll learn more about black people. I don't know what type of black people you've been around. You watch too many fucking movies and shit. That's what
I
you get out and live life. Live
just
life, motherfucker.
watch too many damn movies and thinking that that's exactly what's going on in this country.
Right.
Hey, man.
And with no experience. You talking from no experience. You talking about all assumptions.
And
Nobody
then
wants black
what's wrong?
customers. Well, I don't know what
Jesse,
kind of black people y'all got in Australia, but it ain't Americans. It ain't black Americans. Trust me. We wouldn't
it's
even want
not
to come in
true.
your pub.
It's not true. And we don't know it because you're only speaking for 3% of this country, man. Come on now. And you're in another
And
country. What are you talking
I
about?
think and this is why I say this motherfucker right here, Jesse Lee, this is why he is fucking dangerous. Because the way he talk, these little simple minded ass motherfuckers like this dude,
So
what
true.
Minnows, whatever the fucking dude name, I'm gonna call you Minnow. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Minnow. Because
Uh,
it's like this dude Minnow sit up here listening to Jesse Lee Peterson and be thinking, oh, well, the black guy said it, it must be true. That's why this motherfucker, listen to this motherfucker, man.
There.
Well, they probably don't now because things have changed.
Oh,
Yeah, they
okay.
probably don't. But grandparents was around and parents. As a matter of fact, it was an embarrassment for black women to make babies out of wedlock. They would have to go in hiding.
And that's true. You know, that's true. My mom had me when she was young. What he's saying, it has the truth to it, but he's over exaggerating. Because everyone was like that at a point. When he was his old ass, everyone was like that. The white people, it was a shame for them
I like what
to have
Gary is saying.
babies out of wedlock.
I like what Gary is saying, Coach D. You know, he's saying it confusing, and that's all that Jesse Lee Peterson is doing. He's confusing people, man, and he's wanting us to like. He want the masses or the people that seeing him to believe that, man. He's what's wrong with America. Talk your talk, man.
Yeah. What's wrong with it, bro? There are people like this, bro. And that's what I say. He insinuates the stereotype. Like this dude is speaking. The dude in the chat is solely talking about stereotypes. He's
I
solely
mean,
talking. If you listen to what he said, everything is a stereotype. So that
and
that goes to show he has no everything he's saying about black people. I can say about white people, bro. I
true.
grew up around a bunch of poor white people, bro. And guess what? They had the same fucking behavior as the poor black people. Because everybody's struggling trying to survive. So if they had to go out and rob and steal and kill and sell drugs and they was doing drugs and they fucking their neighbor, they doing all the shit. Unscrupulous shit. That's poverty in sight, dumbass.
I just really believe that this dude knows that he's like trying to trigger the content creator and make you like go off in a different way, which is why I'm glad you put it on Petty Vision and not your big channel.
Oh, that's why I came over. Oh, I'm all about this shit tonight. I'm all for the shits. I'm all for the
I had to come
shit.
over. Go for it.
You came to the right channel, bro. You came to the right channel. I'm for the shit, bro. I am for the shit.
And then if the one of my fears when I was a teenager, when I first started dating at 15, make sure I didn't get the girl pregnant because I would have to have a shotgun wedding. It was embarrassing to make babies out of wedlock. It's no longer that way for the blacks.
Yes, a lot has changed.
Yeah.
No longer that way for the black. It's no longer that way for society, dumbass. It's more white women on fucking welfare. It's more single mother white women on welfare than it is black women. So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's not that way for no one in this society. People ain't ashamed to have babies out of wedlock. Everyone does the shit, bro. Everyone. But this is what I'm saying. It's not that way for the blacks no more. Not that way for anyone. I know a white woman. She a nurse, bro. Well-to-do white, come from a good family and everything. He got 3 baby daddies. He got 4 kids, about 3 different men. And guess why? Because she was in one relationship. He thought it was gonna work out, and it didn't. She had a baby. She had another relationship, thought it was gonna work out, and it didn't. Had a baby. Then she had twins after that. And the white, all 3 men were white, and all 3 of them left her. But she made something of herself. She a nurse. She able to take care of her kids by herself. That's what happened. And that's a white woman. If I told that story without telling the race, you'd be like, damn, that black woman was strong. No, it's a white woman who did that. I got neighbors, single parent neighbors, white women. So it's not just a black thing, Jesse. It's not just a black thing. It's an American thing. That's the
It,
culture of America.
it is not just
Motherfuckers are promiscuous.
it is not just a black thing. It is all over. But like he's doing, he's projecting only one piece of American culture, and it's the piece
Mhm.
that everybody sees across the country, across the world. And it's unfortunate and it's sad. And I blame the news for the way this gentleman is speaking in the or woman is speaking in the chat. It's just because of what you're seeing in media.
Mhm.
It's only 3% of the media, man. And it's like, it's not even the population. It's not even black people. Black people want law and
Right.
Black people want strength. Black people want justice and discipline, and to be quiet. I mean, it's not what you see on the TV or the news or what he's talking about. Talk your talk, man.
Look at this dude. It say, why does your supermarkets have stuff behind glass? I in the area I live in, I can't think of one store, gas station, supermarket. I can't think of nothing that has anything behind glass. There's no bulletproof glass. There's
I feel
no there's no. I'm even. I mean, the pharmacy don't even have glass. So no, I don't live in an area where things are locked up in glass, bro.
If you're in
Again,
another
that's why I say you're assuming, bro. I live in a nice at, bro. The house is like, bro. Our house is. I'm talking about 300,000, 400,000, bro, and that's cheap. That's cheap. 300,000, 400,000. That's cheap, bro. I live in a nice neighborhood, bro. They clean the street every week, bro. They come down. They come down and wet the street, and then another truck come down. Bro, I can rake my leaves and put them on my front lawn, and they come pick them up. So
hey,
yeah,
you know, you know
I
that
got two
300,000.
recycling bins, two garbage things. I got a compost thing. Yeah, I got a white picket fence and a dog and everything, bro. So what are you talking about?
You know
Talking
what
to
he
the
said?
wrong one, bro.
This
We come
what I
for
hope.
money. Hey, hey,
This
hey,
what
hey, look, hey,
I'm
check this
sorry.
out. Oh no, we come from money, bro. We got money. You know, we live good, we eat good, bro.
That's what I was saying,
And
Gary.
my
Like he,
refrigerator is hooked up to Wi-Fi right now, bro. You can go look at my refrigerator from the phone, bro. My refrigerator tell me when I run out of milk. So now we good, bro.
I bet
Fuck
you
out of
your
here, man.
bottom shelf got more than he got in his whole house. But anyway, I digress.
I got,
Hey,
I got two. I got my freezer on the bottom, bro. I got a double stack freezer on the bottom, and I got two ice chests in the basement full of meat, bro. We good over here. We eat good.
I
Yeah, the
bet you.
terrorists ain't fucking with us, bro.
He said all he doing. This is a troll that said all the black stereotypes. You know,
Yeah,
and it's like,
terrorists.
nah, man, you're not even fresh with it, man. Come on, man.
Hey, you better
Troll.
go with black bourgeois. Hey, I'm from the bourgeois class, bro.
If you're gonna be on petty
Oh,
vision, being
shit.
petty, at least come on, man.
Being petty as a motherfucker, bro. Being
Yeah.
petty as a motherfucker, bro. Oh shit. I bet your neighbors and move. Hey, this is the funny thing, bro. My neighbors love me. I'm in between two old ass white couples, right? And
My
they come
neighbors
fuck with me all the time. Every time they need something, they come knock on my door, bro. They ask me for shit. My neighbors love me. The little Asian girl around the corner, he was like, "You know how to do drywall?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'm legally blind." Well, can you just teach my cousin how to do it? Everybody asking me for shit, bro. What you asking me for? My neighbors love me, bro. My neighbors move out. No, this motherfucker's moving in because of me. You got me. Oh man, let's listen to Jesse old.
What a mess, huh?
Yeah.
So, what's wrong with the blacks?
What's wrong with the blacks?
Uh,
The black community?
black people.
This motherfucker said, "What's wrong with the blacks?" Okay, hold on, my bad.
That sounded very Trumpish.
What do you mean?
Blacks. What's wrong with the community?
Uh,
What's wrong with all the other ethnicities? What's wrong with the world?
You feel me? This is a young, successful black man. He sees shit for what it is. His
hey,
experience ain't what the stereotype or claim. That's not his experience. So when you say what's wrong with the blacks to him, he looking like shit. I mean, I see something wrong with everybody. Everybody can do some work. Everybody can be better. So I
hey,
mean, what you mean?
Scorpio Mama say he been drinking too much creek water. Damn. I'm gonna jump down, bro, because this dude is only saying stereotypes. He's not having. I came up here because I thought he was gonna do some substantive things and stuff like that, but he just he's just trolling. He's not really for real.
Yeah,
And
he just trolling. He ain't got nothing up.
yeah, he's not really for real. I'm gonna jump down, man. Thanks for having me. I definitely appreciate it. Cook and talk your talk, man.
Oh yeah, he just
Well,
needs some attention. That's okay. I got time for him tonight. I got time
all right.
for him tonight. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you
I
so
agree. I'm gonna
much.
drink another cup of coffee just to make sure.
Get him, dog.
Yeah, just to make sure I'm good to go. Like I said, he's spitting off stereotypes. One black move in and then crime and like, come on, man. That's like one of the weakest arguments people can make. That shit weak, bro. You can't do no better than that. One black moves in. That's how I know you some old ass motherfucker who you probably got some kids that don't even deal with your ass. 9 times out of 10, you got kids, man. And whoever you had kids by realized you fucked up after the kid was born and probably left your dumb ass. Now your kids and ex-wife or whatever that left you. You in the back, out back, throwing boomerangs and shit at koala bears because you mad as hell. And it's all the black, right? All the black folk. See, people like you, right? I be knowing what happened. You probably fell in love with some woman, got all dressed up, put your best cologne on, went and found some roses, picked them out somebody's yard, made a nice bouquet, and right when you knocked on her door, you kind of peeked in the window, and she was getting her back blew out by a big black dude looking like me. That's why you don't like people like me. You done went and got all cute and pretty and smelling good, and picked some flowers. You go take it to the love of your life, and then you look through the window, and she was bent over getting her back blew out by a big black dude. That's what happened, and I bet you that's what happened. Now you hate all the blacks. If you tell you once I went black, I couldn't go back. Is that what I'm being honest with you too, bro? I'm being honest too, bro. I know that's what happened to you. If there's something wrong with everybody, then what's wrong with the question? I didn't say it was something wrong with the question. I said it was something wrong with the way he articulated the question. He didn't say what's wrong with everybody. He specifically said what's wrong with the black, insinuating there's only something wrong with the black. The young man said no, it's something wrong with everybody. So the question had nothing to do with everybody. The question had to do specifically for the blacks. And the young man corrected him. So that's what was wrong with the question. That's what was wrong with the question. Anything else? Who was that? That person was being articulate and just asked the honest question. So yeah. Oh, you ain't have to read Dylan Tracy. You ain't have to erase your comment. No, you. I mean, I was respectful, but I didn't just go off on people. I only go off on people when they earn it, bro. And this motherfucker from Australia that earned it. They were after the outback picking koalas and dingoes and shit. Go play with the jellyfish, bro. Don't y'all got a lot of jellyfish there? Go play with them. I bet you they like you.
Oh, mamas.
Mm.
So what's wrong with the blacks?
What's wrong with my people? I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with my folks, man. We post.
And see that, like, from talking from experience, right? This is what I be trying to tell people. Like, talking from experience. When you say what's wrong with my, if somebody asks, I don't see nothing wrong with my people. We doing good. We doing good. And it's like, why do y'all focus on the fucked up part when it comes to black people? Y'all just focus on the ones that's not doing good. What about the ones that's doing good? My little sister just got her PhD not too long ago from the University of Michigan. Right? She just got her PhD. Man. My other sister, she about to go to anesthesia school. Right? I got a nonprofit organization. We got family businesses, man. What's wrong with us? My mom got her master's degree. My pop got his master's degree. My family doing good. That's not just my immediate family, right? Not just my immediate family. I got cousins in the NFL. I got cousins who own sports training companies. I got another cousin that own a logistic company. I got three cousins that own trucking businesses. They hired. They don't even drive trucks no more. They started off driving trucks, but now they hire people. We doing good, bro. We got over 50 acres of land in South Carolina. We're about to start building on in 2027. We doing good, bro. So why y'all don't focus on black people like that? Ain't a majority of the shit that motherfuckers enjoy was created by black people. So it can't all be bad. Nola, no, I don't want no those. Okay.
Chosen to get chosen. We putting pain where it ain't. We always making something out of nothing. You understand me?
What?
Yeah, this game going over your head like a
Yeah,
bonnet, man.
I didn't hear what you said.
You know, I was just popping my pee.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you know.
So
what we
what's
do in the
wrong
Bay
with the
Area.
blacks?
You can't think of no other way to articulate that question. So what's wrong with the blacks? I don't see nothing wrong with my people. So what's wrong with the black? What, bro? Why you want to fight right now? You tripping? I'm not trying to fight you. Gone. We go training later. No, I don't want to wrestle.
What you think was wrong with the blacks? I don't call my people that. The blacks.
Why not? They black.
Yeah, I'm year round, bro.
Like, bro, when do we ever talk like this? Like this young dude's like, bro, hold on. This young man is like, he don't know what the fuck going on right now. But what's wrong with the black? When do black people ever talk like that? That's what I'm saying. He disassociated himself from them, so that's why he critiqued black people the way he do. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with black people critiquing other black people. Nothing wrong with that. But you can't generalize when you do it. If a black individual, like the black motherfucker on the train who stabbed the little Ukrainian girl, something fucking wrong with him, right? That motherfucker deserved. You killed an innocent woman for no reason. I don't. You schizophrenic, whatever the fuck it is. No, you get your. He should get the death penalty. That's how I feel. But he does not represent the whole fucking group of people. So I'm not gonna say, oh, look what this one black person did. Look how violent black people are. They just stabbing innocent white women on the train. No, that we don't do that. We critique his ass for what he did. I can't associate what he did to. I ain't never have a desire to stab no white woman on the train or no shit like that. He don't represent me. He don't represent the group. But that's how everybody want to associate. So if that's the case, the white dude who shot Charlie Kirk in the neck, right? Should I be saying all white people like that? The little white boy who just shot up the school. Should I say all white people? I don't want my son playing with no little white kids because he might try to shoot up the school and bring my son with him. Should I be thinking like that? Should I not let my kids play with little white kids because I have an abundance of examples when little white kids get emotional, they grab guns and go shoot up school. Should I prevent my son from playing with white kids? Could I? We have numerous examples of the shit. I don't want that shit influencing my kids. So should I just say fuck all white kids? Don't let my kids? No, because those little white kids in shooting up school don't represent the whole fucking population. How hard it is? How hard is it? How hard is it?
Brown. You understand me?
But because you have white in you too.
Nah, I'm black. I'm
You don't
African.
have no white in you.
I'm African,
All
and
the
I'm
way.
in America.
You have no white blood.
Nope.
So
Nope. I'm African.
how did you
They
get
trying
to
to
be
trick
light
you
skinned?
to think you white and you're not white.
How did you get to be light skinned then? Some people are like black. Like they never seen a white person.
This motherfucker said blacks complain and lie so much. It's pretty embarrassing. Everyone sees. Complain a lot about what? What do blacks complain a lot about? You see how people just throw random shit out, open shit, stick to the wall like spaghetti or some shit. Because you have nothing to say. It's just hatred in your heart. I don't know. Did your mama leave your daddy for a black man or something? For some reason you hate. You ain't even around black people. You just need something to blame your miserable life on, and you blame it on the blacks. You blame it on the black, right? You just need something to blame why you ain't achieved shit in life, and you blame the blacks. It's the black fault. It's the black people fault. Because I ain't shit in life. If there was never a black person, maybe I'd be something in life. But it's some damn black fault. Even though I'm not around them, never seen them, never been around them. I'm in the outback and shit, tickling koalas. Ain't no black people out here. And black people, y'all dealing with the aborigines. And y'all start exterminating them, evil ass motherfucker. Came over there because Europe ain't want y'all ass no more. Y'all was a bunch of fucking criminals. Kicked y'all out of Europe, put you over there. Then y'all started exterminating the fucking man. Fuck out of here. Like you some moral guidance. Fuck out of here. And you can tell you came from that lineage who did that shit because the way you talking now. Yeah, it was your papa and them doing that shit. Your papa and them was the criminal that they got the fuck up out of Europe. because they didn't want to be. Because you was the lower class, you was the white trash. They needed to get out of there. Y'all was the unproductive ass motherfucker. Y'all to a island where they thought y'all was gonna die off, and y'all was like roaches. Yeah, y'all was like roaches. So you fucked around, start building yourself up off the Aboriginal people. Probably was fucking cannibals eating them people because y'all ain't know how to grow shit over there at that time. So y'all cannibal ass start eating people and shit. Yeah, you one of them motherfuckers. Let me stop talking shit. Let me play this video. Stop playing to get through this damn video. Because this motherfucker, this is the problem. And I'm blaming you right now, Jesse Lee Peterson, for this motherfucker in my chat. I bet you he listened to your video. I bet you he do. Hey, let me ask you this question. Jesse Lee Peterson is the only type of blacks you like, right? Like that's a good black. The blacks like him are the good blacks, right? You answer that question for me. The blacks like Jesse Lee Peterson is the good ones, right? I bet you he feel that way.
But you have some white in you.
I'm African, and I'm in America. You understand me?
Oh, so you were born in Africa?
I was born in Oakland, but they took us from Africa.
Oh, they brought your family over here from Africa?
Yeah.
Your dad and your mama came from Africa?
Nah, they from Oakland too. It was, you feel me? We from the motherland. You too.
So your grandparents came from Africa?
Your folks did too.
No, your grandparents came from Africa. My folks not from Africa.
I think
my folks from Alabama.
That's what you think.
USA.
Where was they at before Alabama?
Alabama.
That's what you think. That's what them folks told you. You don't even know your real last name.
So,
Belt ain't my last name. It is, but it ain't.
It's a Kukikente.
It's one of them. You feel me? Alabama Lute. That's my last name, but they just switched it up on me.
And so, what's wrong with the blacks?
What is wrong with my people?
Let me give you an example.
He trying to correct them, bro. He trying to correct them. Like this dude, he can't know who Jesse Lee Peterson is. Yeah, young black comedian. He probably like, oh, this dude want to sit down and talk to me. He got a big following. Let's go talk to him. Probably didn't do no research or nothing like that. And he a comedian too, so he probably think he fucking with him. But he just said what's wrong with the blacks about 5 times already. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been 4 to 5 times.
I went to, when I was in the 11th grade, I went to Indiana, Gary, Indiana, to go to school there. And Gary, Indiana was beautiful. It was controlled by the whites for the most part. There were some blacks living there.
Never mind. But he told on himself. He told on himself.
My family lived there. It was safe. It was nice. Business everywhere. Police everywhere. Nice schools, right? And so one day they decided they wanted to hire a black person to be the mayor of Indiana. So they voted in a black person. The very next day, all hell broke loose. The blacks started attacking the whites in school, up and down the hallway, on the buses. They started robbing the places and stealing. And white people left because the blacks just went out of control. Like, for some reason, when they hired the black mayor, the first black mayor, it gave them permission to just destroy. And the white people left. And now Gary, Indiana is one of the most dangerous cities in the country, and it's mostly blacks. So what's wrong with them that they would act that way?
Shout out Gary, Indiana. I think that they did a phenomenal job doing that. That was smart.
Destroying it?
That's not what happened in Gary, Indiana. What happened in Gary, Indiana is what happened to a lot of the West Coast cities. And I'm pretty sure you're talking about the mid-'80s is when the crack cocaine came in. And those small towns like Gary, Indiana, if you know anything about how crack made it to the East Coast, Gary, Indiana, and what is that spot in Chicago, and Detroit was like hubs. It was like hubs for the people from the West Coast. Crack started off on the West Coast. Crack started off in Los Angeles, actually. And then it made its way over here. So that's what happened. It's like a lot of black community. Well, it wasn't even just black communities. It was actually like factory towns, like Gary, Indiana was at that time I believe it was like factories, but it was those hubs where um, that was like it was easy to get the cocaine. I mean the crack off in little towns and areas like that, and that was like one of the points from the west coast to the east coast.
Yeah, because hurt people hurt people.
What do you mean?
Hurt people hurt people. That they probably, when they got in position of power with getting the black mayor, you say, they probably felt like, all right, this our time to get our lick back.
And so how was the white folks whooping them?
You don't know nothing about no slavery?
But there was no slavery in Gary, Indiana.
Slavery
ended,
what year was this?
Slavery ended 150 years ago or more.
Okay, that ain't that long.
And so the parents were working, most of the parents, they were taking care of themselves. But the blacks still went, not all of them, of course, but most. They went out of control. What's wrong with them?
You think they did that for no reason?
They were angry, but not at
Why was they angry?
At their mothers.
At their mothers?
Yeah, that's one of them dudes too. They blame everything on black women. And this that Willie Lynch did, bro. Don't nobody know about Willie Lynch, man. We'll do a breakdown of it on Word Time in the next couple, like within the next. I do it before November. We'll talk about Willie Lynch, but the Willie Lynch thing is so significant because it's been debunked. Like it never really actually happened. We'll talk about that, but everything that it said is so true because it was done through social engineering. But this is the thing, just like that crack epidemic, you put something in one place and it tends to spread and affect other things. So the programming that the Willie Lynch had to affect black people, basically making the female masculine and the male feminine, that shit trickled out, and now we have the feminist movement. So you create something to fuck up one people, and it end up fucking up everybody, right? It end up fucking up everybody. That's the same thing with the crack. Shit started in the hood, but then white people start doing it. And then they like the crack so much they start making other shit like crystal meth.
So you think all them black people in that neighborhood was angry at their mothers and they got mad at their mama and did just randomly start whooping white people?
Yeah, because they, in the black families, mama is God. Mama come first and then God. What they don't know is that they hate mama. They don't love her.
You talk about who's complaining about anything? Do you even understand what complaining is? Do you understand what complaining is? Because people talk about slavery. Slavery had an impact, and it still has effects on people today. You understand anything about behavior? There's a concept called learned behavior. Look it up. All right. What learned behavior is one generation teaches another generation, right? And it becomes learned behavior. They call it generational. It's called some of those generational. When it's trauma involved, it's generational trauma, right? So it has an effect. Look up the concept of social engineering, and this is what slavery did. Because for over 500 years, you took a group of people, you stripped them from their identity, and you gave them a new identity. And once you gave them a new identity, you let them free and trying to assimilate back to society with this identity that you created, which is unnatural. So guess what's gonna happen? Unnatural things. Unnatural things gonna happen when you do shit like that. And no other group of people on this planet that has been done to. You can't name one group. Historically, you can't name. Usually when shit like that happened, the population got wiped out. Well, you can. Sorry, the Mexicans. You can say that about the Mexicans too.
And hate feel like love, but it's not.
Okay, Pete.
And so because daddy didn't protect them from mama, mama imposed her will on them and turned them against them.
This right here, look, everybody, hold on. Let me go back to the main page. This is right here. This statement right here It's why a lot of people, non-black people, are afraid for black people to get power. This is why they're afraid of black people to get power. Right here. You know why they're afraid? Because you reap what you sow. That's why they're afraid. You motherfuckers know what you did to black people, right? Motherfuckers like you. I'm not saying all white people. Not, I ain't saying all white people, but motherfuckers like you know what you did to black people, bro, and you afraid the chicken go come home to roost. Well, guess what? You got to deal with it one day, bro. One way or another, you gonna deal with it. It's called karma, bro. That's how it works. It's just called karma, and it's your hateful ass. It ain't gonna be all the white people to kneel. It's gonna be motherfuckers like you, bro. Motherfuckers like you. But that's right there. If you give them power, they're gonna make us kneel. You scary ass motherfucker. You sound like a little bitch, bro. If we give them power, they're gonna make us kneel. You scared than a motherfucker, ain't you? You don't like seeing black people. This is why you're afraid of intelligent, well-to-do black people. Motherfuckers like you. If you are afraid of motherfuckers like me. Motherfucker like me got power. I won't even be thinking about your. I wouldn't even let your ass work for me. What the fuck I need to make you kneel to me for, bro? I wouldn't even be worried about your miserable ass. But that's what you scared of the most. You scared if a black man get power, they're gonna make you kneel. Because that's how your fucked up ass think, bro. That's how your worthless ass think. We don't think like you, fucking Neanderthal. You're fucking Neanderthal. That's why you think like that. Ain't nobody trying to make you fucking kneel. You ain't even worth a kneel, bro. Your kneeling to me ain't even worth it, bro. Fuck, I want to make you kneel for. That's what you motherfuckers scared of. Motherfuckers like you are terrified for black people to have fucking power because you think they're gonna make you kneel. Because that's some shit you would do, ain't it? Ain't that some shit you would do? You would do some shit like that. You unscrupulous ass bastard. My Negro name is. You're a complete dick shit. Yeah, I heard worse. Come on, man. Do better than that. You're a complete dipshit. Oh, you're a dipshit. You just mad because I'm reading your miserable ass. Is that why you afraid of blacks? Because you afraid to kneel in front of a Negro? He's getting triggered. Oh, shit.
Their fathers. And when you turn the children away from father, they create the children their image. And so they hate mama. They don't love her. And they take it out on other people instead of taking it out on mama.
Ooh, okay, I see where you're going with that. I see what you're saying. That's most that's not a black and white thing though.
Right, it's not.
That's just a
But
human
the
thing.
blacks got it bad because they've been turned away from their mothers ever since the civil rights movement. The worst thing that ever happened to the blacks,
Come
worse than
on.
slavery, worse than Jim Crow, worse than anything else, was the civil rights movement.
This is what I'm saying. You got a black man saying the worst thing that happened to black people is the civil rights movement. I'll be honest with you. I think the civil rights movement was harmful to black people. And I say this because what the civil rights movement did was gave black people the ability to assimilate into white culture. And I think that was a big mistake because we was gonna find out on our own. You know, even though they was burning every fucking thing down we built on our own. They done burned Three City, Rosewood. They Black Wall Street got burned down. It was another spot, and I'm talking about within 10 years. It was like black people were building their own community. And y'all know the story about Black Wall Street. White people got jealous because the black people, just the town over, started doing well for themselves. And they said a little black kid whistled at a woman. And that caused you to destroy a whole fucking town, right? Because somebody whistled at somebody. That shows how evil those fucking people were. You destroyed a whole. That wasn't because somebody whistled. It's because your ass was jealous because you was still going pissing and shitting in the outhouse, and motherfuckers had indoor plumbing, and they didn't ask you for help. They didn't need your motherfucking help. They didn't need you for shit. They was thriving on their own, and they hated this shit. They hated the shit. So that's why they burnt the fucking city down. Same thing happened in Rosewood. They got jealous and hated the shit so much. Some people had so much hate in their heart because they couldn't achieve what a black person. How can a black person get out of slavery with nothing and build something? We always do that shit. We always do that. That's just our nature. That's just who we are. We're innovative ass people. You give us something and we turn it into something amazing. You don't even got to give a shit. We'll find something to make it something. We have a history of doing that shit. Motherfuckers got so jealous and burnt cities down, eliminated people who wasn't doing shit to them. What do all them innocent people in Tulsa, a little boy whistle? So you went and start unaliving everybody, burning their houses and shit. But something wrong with the black. Yeah.
Really? Why?
Because they took the blacks away from their parents, their family, their father and mother, and they turned them over to the government, Democratic Party. And
what race is that?
And the civil rights.
What race did that to us?
The blacks.
But I'm saying, what race did that to the blacks?
The blacks.
The blacks. Okay.
And then Martin Luther King and Jesse Jackson, all those guys, they put themselves over the black as their leaders. And so blacks stopped thinking for themselves and start believing somebody else over them.
I don't know who the fuck he got his history lesson from, but Jesse Lee, you need to go do some more research. But what he's saying, as far as like, but you can't compare the civil rights movement being worse to the blacks than slavery. Like that shit is the most idiotic thing. So you telling me people fighting for right and equality, they were in a better position when they were slaves, getting beat, getting raped. They were in better condition, working for free, building shit. Their babies getting taken out for alligator bait, shit like that. Mother and child happen to have sex because they try to breed a better Negro. They used to take a child and mate it with a parent to breed a Negro, to breed bigger and stronger Negroes. These people did shit like that. They used black people at the end of their bed to warm their feet at night. You telling me that the civil rights movement, motherfuckers fighting for freedom, fighting for the right to be treated as human beings. They were in a better condition when they was enslaved than, oh, okay. You just want to call a white man daddy. That's what Jesse Lee, he just want to call a white man daddy.
And they were using them for personal gain. They gave them welfare. They told them racism, this and racism, that, and they manipulated the blacks. And that's going on today, and the blacks have not returned. Do you believe racism is this?
Yeah.
You believe racism is this?
Boy, what?
What's your proof?
Being black.
What
That's
This motherfucker said, do you believe, what's your proof of racism? Jesse Lee, you know a black man just got hung on the tree, right? You know that, right, Jesse Lee? And it ain't like this the first time it happened in 2025. I think it's the second or third time it happened. But this shit, when have black people, like, look throughout news articles every fucking year, I guarantee you'll find at least one lynching of a black man from a tree. I can remember a black man getting hung from a tree or drugged from a truck since 2013. I can remember hearing stories at least once a year. We have sundown towns. Sundown towns. That's proof of racism right there, bro. A sundown town is proof that racism exists. So it's not a question if it exists, it's more where does it exist. But this is a black dude saying this shit. Come on now, man.
And proof, I know it's racism out here. I'm black.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
That mean I get pulled over for no reason. That mean I get stereotyped all the time.
So when you get pulled over by the cops, they tell you, I'm pulling you over because you're black.
Yes,
They say because you're black.
I got license, I got registration,
No.
I got tags on my car.
And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, white people ain't dumb. And then I ain't gonna say white people because I'm not gonna generalize. The racist people ain't dumb. They're not dumb. Okay, racist people ain't dumb. they are more articulate now. So no, they didn't pull you over because you were black. They pulled you over because you look suspicious. You know why you look suspicious? Because you're black. That's what you look suspicious because you're black, but that's not why I pulled you over. I pulled you over because you look suspicious. But the reason I think you look suspicious is because you're black. That's why that little white boy was able to shoot that man in the neck and walk off. Nobody expected him. He don't look suspicious. He's not threatening. He don't fit the stereotype of a criminal. Because a criminal, when you say criminal, first thing people associate with crime is black. Just like this ignorant motherfucker in the chat. His ass probably be the one breaking the people's garages and shit.
I'm driving straight. Police gonna look at me and then bust a U-turn and pull me over. And he expected me not to have no license, not to have no tags. So then when I'm fully prepared, they feel bad and they feel guilty. And I say, I understand because I understand you.
Do they tell you that though?
Huh?
Do they say that to you?
They ain't gonna say it, but actions speak louder than words.
So if they don't say it, how do you know that's what they're thinking?
Yeah, why would you pull me over?
But they don't know that until they stop you, that you have your stuff together. Most black people don't have their driver's license, insurance, and all that.
Key word you said, most black people. I am him, I am not them.
And so how do you know that's what he's thinking if he doesn't say it to you?
Because you thinking that, we all know, they thinking, most black people ain't got their license and registration.
So you're thinking because you're thinking that that's what he's thinking. But listen, you're thinking that that's what he's thinking. So you think because you're thinking it, that's what he think.
You trying to manipulate me, right?
No, I'm asking a question. No, I'm asking.
You got me feeling like a prostitute up here. Talking about you think that I think and they think what you think. So why did you do it? Like, what is this?
Oh, that's funny, man. So they don't say that to you, right? Have they ever said to you, I'm stopping you because you are black?
No.
But you're thinking that, right?
Yes.
And so what makes you think that they're thinking what you're thinking?
Because of the action behind it.
But
you don't gotta say it.
But it's their job to stop and chat for whatever reason, right?
No, that ain't their job.
Doesn't mean that they're doing it because you're black. It's possible you could be thinking wrong about them.
I see what you're saying. It's a possibility.
Right.
But we don't know.
Right. So since you don't know, how can you come to a conclusion that that's racism? Because those are just your thoughts. Let me ask, if the blacks were not out of control, let's say that the blacks were driving down the road and the cops stopped them. Mm-hmm. The cops said, let me see your ID. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Let me see your ID. And they put their hands on the steering wheel. They gave the ID over. They didn't badmouth the cop. They didn't run. They didn't fight the cops. Would the blacks have the same problem with the cops that they're having?
Yes.
Without even doing anything.
You know why I know that for sure? Because I haven't committed a crime and none of that. And I still experience the same experience. I'd have been held at gunpoint and as a mistake identity and they got the wrong person.
No.
It's me.
That's what they do when they don't know for sure. They don't know your reaction, right?
So you criticize black people for their bad behavior, but then you justify the bad behavior of cops. Look, me personally, I've never said this, right, online, but I am actually pro-cop. I love cops. Like, if I need 911, I'm calling that shit. That's what I pay my taxes for, right? Half my fucking family are cops. I don't excuse bad behavior from nobody. It's some fucked up cops. They racist as hell, and they profile people. I'm not saying every cop does that. I don't believe we should defund the police. I don't believe in that shit. Maybe we should reallocate the money into different services. They probably need to expand. I don't think cops need to go to calls where is a mentally ill person. I think they should create a special unit. Maybe, you create a special unit of cops well qualified to deal with people with special needs. I believe you can reallocate some of the money to creating a section of the police force like that. We got it in the hospital. We got social workers. They specifically deal with, people with mental illnesses. They equipped for it. They got the education. They got the tools to help people. Everybody can't do that shit. And those people can be threatening. So I mean, a top job, you put them in a position to deal with somebody mentally ill, and they don't know how. They only go do what they're able to do, right? They only go do what they train to do, and they train to take motherfuckers down, right? So that's what they go do. They don't know how to articulate themselves to actually interact with people with that. So I don't believe in like defunding the police. I don't believe we should get rid of the police. I do believe we need some type of form of restructure. I think they need to be more trained like state troopers. You don't hear about a lot of these issues that you hear with cops with state troopers. You don't hear that shit. Why? Because of the fucking training. The fucking training, state trooper training is similar to fucking military training. Well disciplined people. Oh no, Lou, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with people like this. I dropped the link. This motherfucker don't even have the testicular fortitude to have a conversation with me. So I don't take him serious. I don't take him serious. It's probably the most attention he ever had. Motherfuckers in his family probably don't even pay him attention. Fucking loser, man. And you can tell by the way he talk, he's a fucking loser.
So they do that to white people, anyone. If you look like you just robbed the bank, and someone said he had,
but
black shirt, black pants,
what do somebody looking like a robber the bank look? What that look like?
black
clothes.
What the fuck? This is what I'm saying. This motherfucker is dangerous, bro. Motherfucker, because it's motherfuckers like this dude in the chat will be he will validate the way they bigotry. This motherfucker validates the bigotry of these racist ass motherfuckers, bro. People like him. He ain't the only one. Oh, this is a new series on Petty Vision, the Unscrupulous file. Jesse Lee Peterson, thank you for blessing us for the first episode. But trust me, there's more to come. We're gonna talk about these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, we're gonna get in on these motherfuckers. I'm gonna have some fun with their ass. I'm gonna have some fun. This motherfucker said, what does a bank robber look black? Like, why would you even say some shit like that, bro? You know more white people rob banks than black people, bro. We just had a bank rob not too far in the suburbs, man. In the suburbs. We had a bank rob, it's probably about 15 miles away from. It was actually in a nicer area than what I live in. But when they when they told and where they came from, remember I told y'all that area like it's like Detroit, but white people. It's called Hazel Tucky. It's called what is it called? We call it Hazel Tucky. Um, but yeah, the three dudes who robbed the bank in the nice area and shit was it was three white dudes from over there. These motherfuckers had body armor and everything on. They was ready for that shit, bro. They was going to get that money, bro. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. You talk about what do a bank robber look like black? That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers like Jesse Lee Peterson dangerous, man. Motherfuckers really dangerous because it solidified these bigots, man. He feeding the racist people. He feeding the bigots, man.
Those are
Or in their
skin.
ass.
skin.
What? What? What are you saying? This is crazy. Is this a prank? I'm starting to think this ain't even a mic. This a wire you got on my chest. You can't be serious.
You got a
Cliff and
young
Stuart
black
Connect,
dude.
welcome guys.
Bro,
So
you can't be
you've been
serious.
doing
You tripping, bro. We telling them like this shit can't be real. Young black dude. Like I said, his experience is different from a lot of people, man. Okay, back on this motherfucker. Damn, you must think, hey, bro, you ain't got no teats to slide into, bro. You ain't got no woman next to you, bro. You sitting up here over here talking shit to me, bro. Like you ain't got no woman or nothing, bro. That's the problem, man. You so infatuated with black people, you can't even get no poo-tang, bro. God damn, bro. This motherfucker so infatuated with me. The motherfuckers like Jesse Lee Peterson, they empower and embolden these motherfuckers right here. Right? They talking about crying. Oh, I'll call you a name, bro. I done been called so many names in my life. I don't give a fuck with you. You ain't like what you say I care about, bro. That's the only way you calling me a name in the matter. If I actually care. And I don't give a fuck about you, bro. I don't. You can go count paint bubbles and hold your breath. And I wouldn't care if you breathe again. I wouldn't. To be honest with you. I don't even know you, bro. I don't know you. So you ain't like you call I will call you a name. That just shows how ignorant you are. You a fucking kid talking to a grown ass man. I'm just having fun with you. On a normal day, I won't even pay you attention, bro. You're not worth it. But I'm putting on a show right now, so I'm using your ass. That's all you is. I'm just using you, bro. You ain't nothing but like a filter on a cigarette, bro. You like a filter on a cigarette. You get to go with part of the show. You become part of the show. So congratulations, congratulations. Finally made something of yourself. I'll tell your mama to come watch how I talk about your stupid ass. Go tell your mama. Mama, look, I made it. This black dude in America talking about me. I finally mean something in life. Come show all your friends how I was talking about how the black man was being unscrupulous talking about your stupid ass. And you ain't even got the testicular fortitude to hit the link. You ain't even got balls enough, so I don't even respect you as a man. There's more women who got more testicular fortitude than your ass. Testicular fortitude is balls, you dumb fuck. You ain't got no balls, bro. You sitting there calling yourself a man. I'm gonna call you a name. I'll do this if you two let me. Come on the panel and call me a name then. Why you want to type it? Shit, yeah, like I ain't never been called an N word before. Like the shit gonna hurt my feelings, bro. That shit stopped hurting my feelings when I was like 10 years old, bro. You got me fucked up. I call you a name. You're just exposing how much of a loser you are. Planes of stock, not some Neil Street ghetto. That makes no sense. Yeah. Hmm. I debate anybody. I wouldn't call myself a titan. I'm just having fun right now. I don't take these people serious. And what we debating? I'm a debate like I can't debate the black experience with a non-black person. Me personally. I mean, with you looking at statistics, you can't when we talk about ontology, bro. We can't debate statistics. Well, we can use statistics, but we gotta understand the control of the variables in it. So like when motherfuckers say, "Oh, it's only 13% of the people committing 68% of the crime," well, you have to understand how statistics work, how you get to percentages. So if you understand that and you look at the actual numbers, you will see white people commit more crimes than black people. It's just a larger population, which will lower the percentage. When you got a smaller population, the percentage will be higher by number, but the actual crime committed will be lower. But they use percentages for a reason. Why do y'all keep saying somebody crying on the mic? What is crying is boo hooing, bro? What the fuck is somebody? Is that all y'all can go to? And why don't y'all hit the fucking link, bro? Y'all want to talk shit scaping, bro. I don't respect y'all. Can't call yourself men and you can't have a conversation. You can't have a you. Oh, somebody's crying. Fuck am I crying about, bro? I'm roasting a motherfucker. You talk about who's crying on the mic? I'm the only motherfucker on the mic. So who the fuck crying, bro? Why don't you bring your ass up here? We'll show people. 'Cause I bet you I make your stupid ass cry. Come on, Duke. Duke, come on. Just bring your hit the link, Duke. Stop typing shit. Hit the link. So you got some testicular fortitude, bro. If you're an American, you got some balls, bro. Don't make America look bad. Don't make America look bad, Duke. Don't debate from the chat. Bring your ass up here, Duke. Come on, Duke. Come on, Duke. You the simp crying. Bro, you finding American ideologies and just applying shit where it don't fly. Simp, you know what a simp is? You a simpleton. You simpleton. Like I said, y'all motherfuckers in the chat, y'all ain't got no balls, man. Yo Americans, yo English ain't gotta be right. You can still have a conversation. You can still have a conversation. Sounding just like your mama's. Oh my god, bro. Y'all ain't got nothing else. The link allows you to come up and have a conversation with me. It'll bring you up on StreamYard. Then we can talk. We can talk. You sounding like your mama. Nah, my mama talk white as hell. My mama talk proper than a motherfucker. We be laughing at her from that shit. My mama talk proper. I don't sound nothing like my mama. If anything, I got the most. I have the biggest probably vernacular in my family, but I talk how I'm comfortable. And I'm talking to you, motherfucker. This ain't no professional setting. If it was, then I wouldn't be talking like this. But like I said, I came on here to have fun. This is my second channel, y'all. This is where I come over and talk shit and like let loose and have fun and say shit I wouldn't say on my monetized channel. So yeah, you're gonna hear me talking a little different. Plus, I'm Coach D right now. You know, I am a life coach. So a lot of you miserable ass motherfuckers who ain't got shit to do but blame y'all problems on black people, come and pay me. I only charge $45 for 30 minutes, right? $45, 30 minutes, and I help you get your shit together. You won't hate black people no more. You'll love them. You'll love them. But no, that's what the link do. But honestly, man, I ain't got no hate in my heart for nobody. I love everybody. But I do talk about, I don't like racist ass people. And I think anybody can be racist. If you hate somebody predicated upon their skin color, you fucking racist. And so no, I don't really do the hate. I'm just having fun with people tonight. You know, this is one of my kickbacks where I'm just talking my shit, having fun. You catch me on a regular day, I won't be talking like this. I won't even be doing content like this because I really don't care about Jesse Lee Peterson. I really don't. Did he do? I'm all about self development. So ain't no crying in that shit. Taking accountability for your own shit. That's what I'm about. I built myself, my family built themselves up from their fucking bootstrap. We ain't ask for shit. We don't complain about shit. We just get shit done. And we live good fucking lives. We live good lives, man. Anybody can do it. And I'm here to be the example of how, you know, you can do that. You can do that. Hard work, dedication. You might have to step in some shit, but it's all right. When you get home, you can clean it off and get them ready to step in some more shit tomorrow. That's what life is, man. Life is full of shit. You're going to have to walk through. But if you want to get where you're going, you got to be willing to walk through that shit, bro. Do I know what per capita is? I do. So real estate for like 4 years. So I'm very intuitive when it comes to finances. That's why if you look at my portfolio, I have a lot of things. My portfolio is very diverse. I'm lucky. Yeah, so I know what per capita is. I don't need to look it up. Is that the only smart thing you had to say? Is that I got you? You can look it up. Got you. Getting new. It was your channel, but congrats to have a channel from all over, from Brazil to West Africa. Yeah, that's what's up, dude. That's dope, bro. Yeah, this chat like this is a fuck off channel, bro. It's literally called Petty Vision because I don't usually talk shit, but when I do, I like to be over here, be a little petty. Because usually I ignore trolls in the chat. We'll just keep it moving, with the content, whatever we're doing that day, we'll keep it moving. If they personify something I'm teaching, then I use them. But normally I don't. So over here is a little different. You call it a debate channel, it ain't really a debate. I just come over here to be petty, just talk shit. More tools to express your thought. Yeah, it does. Better language. I mean, I speak three different languages. Um, so even when we talking about linguistics and even the how different languages have different concepts that don't translate into other languages, I think that's important. Um, so even like if start talking about the Bible, that shit was written in multiple different languages, so you get a different understanding from the content or the context of the Bible if you read it in a Hebrew. So I definitely agree with you. I fuck with etymology too. I fuck with etymology to the U.S. Man, Portuguese Islanders from end of the next hour from Ontario, man. That's what I'm in Detroit, man. So shit, I'm kind of your neighbor right now. I'm in the well, I'm outside. I'm in the suburbs of Detroit. I'm close to Port Huron. There's a bridge right there. We can go over. You know, no. Oh my God. Why do people always associate? Why do people always associate? I didn't say it had nothing to do with real estate. I was telling you background, idiot. I'm literally telling you background, and you talk about bro. Think it has to do with real estate. And I was telling you that because that's where I got the understanding of per capita. Is when I got into finance. That's when I began to understand the concept of per capita. But you can also learn it through, statistics, which is another form of mathematics, just like finance is just a form of mathematics. But no, we know what per capita is. I think you're like the third person to ask me that. Is that like y'all go to thing? Oh, we don't know what per capita is. Motherfucker learn something new and we try to flex on people. I knew what per capita was. Man, let me be quiet. Like I said, man, hit the link. I don't want to hit the link, bro. I don't take y'all serious. Duke, small world. Yeah, man. Tigers were really. You know what, man? I haven't even been in baseball in the last 2 years. I haven't really been watching, but I know they're doing good now. Imagine listening to this dude as if he knows anything. Bro is it's easy to say that. And imagine listening to someone one time literally telling you he on some fuck shit right now, and you kind of gauge his intelligence. I promise you, my IQ is a lot higher than yours. I promise. Do you even know what unscrupulous means? Do you know what does unscrupulous mean? Go ahead and look it up. Hurry up. Go look up unscrupulous, and that just shows how much people project too. You come in here, listen to me one time talking about some fuck shit, and talk about an intelligence level. Why don't you try looking at my main page, looking at the content? Look at my main page, bro. Look at my main page and then come back and talk about my intelligence level. And I'm just talking to you. I get paid to talk to people. What you get paid to do? What's your job application? Occupation. What's your job occupation? What you do for a living? I get paid to tell people what they should and shouldn't do. What you get paid to do? People pay me $45 for 30 minutes, bro. What you get paid an hour? This is what I'm talking about, man. You'll come in here and assume something and think you're intelligent. Now motherfuckers be projecting y'all dumbness. Y'all be hoping because you dumb, everybody else in the world is dumb. No, it's only you stupid motherfucker who has no social experience that can judge people off of one thing. Off of one thing. You judging my intelligence level because I'm in here talking shit about another black mother. This shit ain't even none of your goddamn business. I'm talking about black people right now. Go mind your own business. Go mind your own business. Try doing Imagine listening to just like we will debate anything. Yeah, man. Yeah, I be look, man. As long as people are respectful, you know what I'm saying. If you're respectful, then I debate anything. Man. It's when people start getting unruly and shit and uncivil, like they ain't got no fucking home training, right? They want to insult people. We can talk about information all day. I love information, but then when you want to talk like that shit weird to me, man. I don't deal with people like that in real life. I got friends from all over the world. I'm very well traveled, very well loved from many different groups of people. Because I'm just fucking cool, bro. I'm a cool ass dude, bro. I don't usually. I'm talking shit and bragging now because people talking shit. But I don't ask people for. I don't do that shit, bro. I don't try to flex on nobody. I'm a very humble person until I choose not to be. My humility is by choice. If you deserve it, then I give it to you. If you don't deserve it, then you don't get it. That's just how it works. Unreasonable. I don't know what's unreasonable, but AJ Whitey. Yeah. Hey, make sure you subscribe to my main channel. Somebody can drop the main channel in there. Go subscribe to that because that's probably where I be at most. I be on here every blue moon, bro. I don't even know the last time I actually went live. Bro, do you look? Do you the shit you said don't even make you love information unless it makes blacks look good. Why wouldn't I like information to make black people look good, dumbass? This is what I'm saying. And you wanna and somebody question my intelligence level. Look what you just fucking wrote. Oh my god. And a liar. You're a anti-white shithead. I'm an anti-white shithead. There's white people in my chat. Fuck is you talking about, man? I love white people. I love all people. I don't like all you motherfuckers, but I love all people. All people, bro. I ain't anti shit. My wife Middle Eastern, bro. Middle Easterners don't date black people unless they got money. So my wife Middle Eastern. Fuck, I don't hate no white people. My wife, look, man. Miss Judy next door to me, man. I love that. This like my son love her, my wife love her. Old white lady just lost her husband, man. That's my homie, bro. I help her any way I can. Garbage day go out. I'm taking her garbage out. I'm gonna start cutting the grass. I'm gonna help Miss Judy out. And she's white. Little old white lady on the other side of me. Locked herself out the house. And guess what my black ass did? I helped her break into her house. Helped the little old white lady break into her own house, bro. Now, how many black people gonna do that? Especially out where I'm at. They like, I ain't trying to be looking like I'm trying to break nobody out, but I helped the little white lady break in her house. That she needed her medication. She made a mistake and locked herself out. And she needed to climb through a window. So I boosted her up. That was breaking her house, man. He brought me a fucking apple pie the next day, man. Hooked me up with an apple freshly made. Took the apples out her backyard, bro. Made me an apple pie. The shit was good as hell. Nah, I love white people, man. I love all people, bro. I ain't no hater of nothing. I hate ignorant ass people like you. I don't even hate you, bro. I just know you ignorant. I feel bad for you, bro. I really do. Because if you had any type of wherewithal, you'd be clapping some cheeks right now. But you ain't got the capacity or the ability to get cheeks right now. So you sitting at home on your internet trying to piss me off, wanking yourself off. You getting off on this shit, right? Trying to piss me off. You're just gonna piss me off, right? Because I dealt with more racist ass people than you can ever be. I done dealt with that shit. I've been through the fire, bro. Been through it. So you're nothing, bro. Just in real life, you're nothing. You're nothing to me. What was the name of that beat? Y'all, Brazil is a beautiful ass country, man. Brazil is fucking beautiful, bro. Um, you can't go everywhere in Brazil. So don't try to go to Brazil and just go anywhere. Can't go everywhere, but they got some. Man, what is the name of that resort? It was like 15 years ago. Man, I went horseback riding on the beach and everything, man. There's some cool ass people down there, man. Everybody was showing me love. Brazil is a beautiful ass country, bro. This dirt section. Yeah, yeah. You're right, Lou. You're right. I'm just having a little fun. I usually don't get to, usually what I do is just read people. I'm really huge into psychology. A lot of these people, these hateful people like that, bro, that shit manifests within them, bro. So all that shit, they probably got abused when they was kids. Mom and daddy didn't love them, and now they angry ass adults, and they project all that anger onto other people. Normally what they do. So that shit don't bother me. That shit don't bother me. One who dummies. Bro, you can't. Don't y'all speak English in Australia? Don't y'all speak English, bro? You fucking everything up. Your shit ain't even all. All I hear is a black guy looking like a baby. All you hear, listen to what you're saying. All you hear is a black guy looking, right? You hear me looking, right? You hear me and I'm looking like a baby, want his dummy. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't gauge all because I got some cool ass Australian people who come support me on here, right? They donate. So some of my biggest donators are from Australia. So I know this guy right here does not represent the population of people in Australia. You know, because Australians, especially when they hear you from the military, they fucking love you, bro. Australian people love Americans, man. My wife's family is in Melbourne and in Gold Coast. I'm going there next year, so I will be in your country, mate, next year, homie. Come see my big black ass. You'll probably piss your pants. I bet you my bicep is bigger than your forehead, bitch. Oh man, yeah, they don't like people like me. They don't like people like me. I ain't your average Negro. I ain't the ones that fit the stereotype. I'm that guy for real. I'm one of them ones, bro. Stay in America. Well, I got a passport. I can go anywhere I want. I was Portuguese with black one. Good friend of mine. I like strong, educated people, yeah, and all those people as well. A real fisherman sailor town. That's what's up, man. That you know what, man? Like them, like I grew up in a little town called Alapupa, right? And it was a steel mill town. And just coming from like that blue collar pedigree, coming from that man, that shit builds your character, man. You know what I'm saying? When you come from the blue collar places, you build your character. And even when you excel and go beyond go above and beyond your what you started off like as far as your conditions and situations in life, you appreciate that climb, man. And you don't feel entitled and shit. And like right now I'm trying to because my son will never have to experience none of the adversity that I went through, right? As far as growing up. He'll never have to experience none of that. But I still want him to be humble. I still want him to be grateful, and I still want him to be appreciated. So I got to be hard on his ass. I can't just give him every fucking thing, even though I do. Shit. My son, he'll give every fucking thing. Spaniard, everything. Scottish hunter, and African Moor. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. No fear of people. And that's how it should be, man. That's how it should be. Yeah, that's how it should be. Yeah, see, dude. I'm a cool dude, but like, I don't give it to nobody who don't deserve it. But when people get ignorant, I don't even match their level, bro, or match their energy, as people say. I don't match their energy. I just tune into my unscrupulous side. I just get petty, and I'm good at it, man. I'm good at talking shit. I talk shit all day, bro. I enjoy talking shit. It's fun, you know. But I don't talk shit to people who don't deserve it. If you deserve it, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. Yeah, lose it. Oh no, trust me. This ain't you asked it. Nah, see, I'm just having fun. Like even losing my cool. I lost my cool last night because somebody came on the panel. You know, I was letting them talk about some crazy shit, but then he called my, daughter a little N word, hurt my daughter crying. But I'm a father, man. I got kids. With my kids. I raised my kids with my wife. We rear our children. We develop them and nurture them. But yeah, calling my baby a little N word, that triggered me. And I've been working on myself because I had anger issues when I was younger. So learning like emotional intelligence and developing different concepts to because like when I was younger, I didn't know how bad my self esteem was. Because I was very athletic, very successful in school. I'm educated, but it was things that was going on subconsciously I wasn't aware of, and it had to do with my self esteem. The way the world looked at me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know it bothered me, but when I did, I fixed it. You know, and I got a group now where I mentor young men from the ages of 10 to 18. And we got programs where we help them develop emotional intelligence. So that way, like you said, they don't become emotionally triggered and don't lose their cool. Because a lot of times, especially like you boys, you know, what happens is they get emotionally triggered. And once you become emotionally triggered, there's a high probability you become capricious. And in doing so, being impulsive, you make decisions that you wouldn't rationally make if you were actually thinking. So teaching people how to override that emotion and go into a thought process is very beneficial. It was beneficial for me, and I see it's even beneficial in the groups of young men that I mentor. So no, I'm big on the most. Like me, it probably, you know, from the outside looking in, you know, me talking shit to these people, it probably look like I lost my cool, but trust me, I did. Like they'll tell you in the chat, if I lost my cool, I'll be like, man, you got beat up. I'll be going eight shit, but I'm just having fun. You know, all the tents, like we literally on petty vision. My all the tents is for me to be petty. You know, but only to those who deserve it. You know, rational thinking people, we can have a conversation. I'm more comfortable in this setting because sometimes I do have too much fun and I might go overboard. So I don't indulge in it a lot. But when I do, man, it's just here for a good time. That's it. Emotional is embarrassing. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. But like I said, I'm human. I can be triggered. It's not a lot of things that can, like, if you talk about me all day, it won't bother me. I don't care about It's like when you talk about like my kids, and this is like a trigger I developed recently because my oldest kid is only 5. I didn't have kids before, so it didn't trigger me. But now it's something, you know, I got to work on and apply some of those same philosophies that I applied. Um, it's a process. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. Um, Bro, the more you talk, the more you project. That's what you do for a living, bro. You unclog toilets. That's what you do for a living. You talking to somebody ain't even bothering you, bro. That's how you know you fucked up in the head, bro. Hey, Duke ain't even talking to you, bro. And you talk about Duke ain't bothering you, bro. And you talking shit to Duke now because it wouldn't work with me. It wouldn't work with me. You been in here for like what, an hour talking shit at least an hour. You ain't got nothing more productive to do with your time, bro. Who said I was going? I'm not doing it. I will unclog my own toilet. I will. I have unclogged my own toilet a couple times, bro. I even got a snake, bro. I got a battery operated snake because my toilet in the basement until I got this tree removed used to clog all the time. So I clog my own. I wouldn't do it for a living. No, I got different skills. So I don't have to unclog toilets for a living. I got different skill set where I can make money where I don't have to unclog toilets for a living. That's all it is. I didn't say I'm above it. I unclog my own toilet. Anything happen in my house, I fix it, bro. I very rarely have to call maintenance. Very, very rarely. Like I'm about to get my roof redone. You know, I'm not about to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna call a company and let them redo my roof. But I'm redoing a room in my I'm redoing my family room. I'm doing all new drywall. Uh, I'm doing that myself. So no, I'm very I had my builder's license when I was younger. My stepdad used to. He's a master carpenter. So I grew up working on houses. I grew up working on cars. So I'm a very handyman. I'm a throwback dude. Chop down trees before, you know. I make longbows. I just finished one um like a month ago. I'm about to make another longbow for my daughter now. I made one for my son. I'm gonna make a longbow for my daughter. Big money in plumbing, yeah. Oh, there's big money in plumbing, bro. But see, he ain't in plumbing. He just do that shit. He just, let me stop talking about that guy. Nah, it's big money. That's one of the highest paid trades, bro. I had the I couldn't get a clog out my house. It was like 2 years ago. And motherfucker had to go to the stink pipe on the roof. And I'm like, nah, I wasn't doing all that. That shit cost $500 for him to go up there and clean up the stink pipe from the roof. So yeah, it's big money in plumbing. I had to pay that man $500, which it was cool. Shit, I can flush the toilet. Yeah, but he had to go on the roof and unclog the sink pipe. So, no, it is big money in it. Oh no, I don't make fun of trade, bro. No, I don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't think. I think that's the best way to entrepreneurship. Actually, is trades, heating and cooling, electrician, plumbing, carpentry. Like I said, I have my builder's license. I've been working on houses since I was little. That's how you can be self-employed, bro. You can start your own business. That's what I said. That trades actually open up doors to entrepreneurship. You can actually develop. Like, I mean, your journeyman, what electrician is what? Forgot how many hours, but usually I think it takes like 5 years to get your master's electrician's license from a journeyman. I think it's shorter with plumbing. I think it's shorter with plumbing. But no, I got like when I was selling real estate, the reason I got into selling real estate because I was fixing on houses. And I'm like, shit, like we this agent will call us, right? And he'll buy some houses in Detroit, and he'll call us to fix them up. So we'll go fix them up. And then I was saying how much money he was making flipping the houses. I'm like, oh shit, I want in on this shit. So by me having my builder's license and getting the real estate in the state of Michigan, it's not what is it called? Uh, I apologize, I'm having a brain fart right now. But home inspection, is not regulated in the state of Michigan. So anybody can go get a license to be a home inspector. But if you have your builder's license, it also certifies you to inspect homes in the state of Michigan. So when I learned that, I already had my builder's license and I was selling real estate. So I was kind of double dipping. Like not only can I sell your home, I can do a home inspection for you. So I started doing that. Then I started buying houses and instead of flipping them, renting them out. It's just a passive form of income, and if you have the abilities and skills to fix it yourself, is a little easier. A little easier. So yeah, that's how I started my portfolio was through real estate. Then I started acquiring different things. Then I started acquiring different. Freaking fun. Put a concern, but do ass man. No, well, I don't know. We don't do things like you do over in Australia. For you to have, you can say over here when you doing plumbing or electrician, you can't start a business with your journeyman's license. You need your master's license. So you can't start. You can't. You have to work under someone with a master's license when you only have your journeyman. And when you take the test and pass, you only get your journeyman license. So it's a little different, over here. I don't know how they do it in Australia, but no, it ain't no scam. Why do people always call shit scams when they don't want to work for it? Like people bust their ass to get those licenses. They go through the fire. They go through adversity, man. It take them years to go from journeyman. Oh, that's a scam. Like they say, oh, school is a scam. Yeah, if you don't get an education and can't do shit with it, it become a scam. That's because your dumb ass went to some stupid ass classes that don't equate to nothing. And shit, I'm one of them people, bro. You know, I went to school for theology. Well, I started off going for nursing, and I switched to theology, but I didn't go for to get a job in theology. I went for the information. I just wanted the information. I was going through something at that time of my life. I was trying to find myself. Just learning like the historical aspects of religion was getting me closer to the answers I was looking. So I indulged in it. I never really thought outside of that to do something with the degree. I just wanted the information. And financially petty, right? He had two brothers. One was head of a cop shop. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. Some other shit. You fucking weird, bro. I see why people in your real life don't fuck with you, bro. I see why. You fucking weird, bro. Fucking weirdo. You need to come to my main channel. Maybe I could help develop you personality. Help develop your character. How old are you, by the way? You mind telling us that? Whatever you Mento. That's what I said before. You Minnow. How old are you, Minnow? Here in Canada and US. You read that book a few times. Keep up the code. Keep it ethical. People like that. Yeah, it's just like in the city of Detroit. Let's say like in 2017, they start really regulating. So you like here in the USA, if you build something or if you do some extensive work, you got to pull a permit. And if you don't have a license, you have to have a license to pull the permit. So um, like if I was doing some big plumbing project in my home, I would have to get a licensed plumber to pull the permit um, to even start the project. So when I had my builder's license, when we went and did like demolition to a home, and we had to like if you do demolition and you don't have to uh get the big dumpster, you can get away without pulling the permit. But if you ordered that dumpster, you needed a permit. Uh, they wanted to know what the dump if it wasn't for like trash, but like if they start hauling away fucking materials from a house, shit, you'd definitely get ticketed. And them tickets, I've never got ticketed. I've probably I worked over 100 homes. I never got a ticket. Never got cited for anything. I just do. It's easy to do things by the book. I mean, they got rules and regulations. It's just easier to do the shit the right way, so you don't have to worry about it. So I'll always follow that. I just do shit the right way. I'm not taking no chances, no shit like that. Especially when there's money involved. Like when you working on houses and shit, I mean, I could be putting like anywhere from 10 to 20,000 into a home, trying to fix it up and flip it, and you fuck around and get a fine for 50,000. That shit ain't even worth it. So I'm about to do shit the right way. Bro, ain't no fucking biker gang, bro. Fuck, I give a fuck about a biker gang. I don't gang banging shit. Do it sound like I fucking gang bang, bro? Fuck, care about a damn biker gang. Oh man, you talking about shit that's only important to you, bro. You the only person care about that shit. That's what I'm saying. Now he just feel comfortable to talk. Now you want to tell us his life story. Man, fuck you. I give a fuck about you, bro. You just here wasting space, bro. You're not important to us, bro. I don't even feel like talking shit to you no more. I done got bored with that. In Massachusetts are interchange of traveling agencies and Dunkin' Donuts living in pump. Man, oh, it's true. Lou, you a nut. Oh, shit. 'Cause I was an impersonation at all homes in Canada was bought. Oh man. Oh shit, that was funny. That was funny as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what I like coming over having fun like that. You know what I'm saying? Like clean fun. You ain't really insulting nobody, but you saying funny shit. I like shit like that. That's what petty is, man. That's when I created the petty fan. We talk shit, man. We don't try to insult nobody. Make nobody feel bad about themselves. Nothing like that. I ain't really into that. You know, I don't want nobody to feel bad about themselves. I like when people. I like to see people do good in life, man. I love to see that. That's inspiration, man. And it shows like, the world ain't as fucked up as most people think it is. When you see people doing good, man, that shit is good to see, man. I don't be having that hater shit in my heart. But it's sad when you see people like that. They just hate, 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 hate. That shit's sad, bro. I know they like be miserable as fuck. I got there's people in my family like that, bro. They be waking up mad and shit. Like my wife, beautiful, bro. I got two beautiful kids. I got a beautiful wife. I got a home. I got a crazy German Shepherd. Surprised she ain't bothering me right now. Got the little white picket fence and shit. I'm about to paint it though. Thinking about getting new. After I get my roof done, I'm getting a whole new fence. We about to sell this house anyway. I'm looking for. I need something. The kids getting bigger. I want some more space. So yeah, we about to sell this house. It's almost paid off. I think like 20, 30 grand more. Probably pay that shit off next year. Yeah, if I get this program popping, I probably pay that shit off next year. But no, man, make sure y'all somebody drop the link to my main channel. I want to make sure Duke and Lou get over there too. Because we do be having some good conversation. I just talk about life and how we can do better. I talk a lot about psychology, like behavior. I talk a lot about philosophy too, because I use different tools. And what I do for profession is the life coach. I specialize in relationship and spirituality. I call it spirituality, but um, it can be religion. I got some Christian client. I got one Christian client right now. I got two Buddhist clients, um, and it's just helping guide through the spiritual process. Um, but yeah, by profession, I am a life coach. So like I said, over like what we doing now, this is not my norm. I don't usually, like I said, usually trolls come in the chat. I don't get trolled often. I really don't. You can ask any of my, people with the wrenches. They don't usually see me get trolled. And when I do, usually they troll me for a minute because I read their ass real quick. I've been dealing with psychology since I was 11. Um, so yeah, I love psychology. I love the human nature. I love the human, I guess, experience. Because everybody different, bro. Everybody fucking different. And it's beautiful to see the diversity within the human psychology. It's interesting. That's mainly what we talk about. A better you is a better us. I don't believe the world is fucked up. I believe the people in it fucked up. You get the people right in the world, we'll align with that. So until we do that, bro, we got to get rid of people like Jesse Lee Peterson, though. Well, they ain't no get rid of them. Evil is necessary. It's just the aspect of life. Evil will always have its usefulness, right? But we can definitely watch and look at these people because they bring, like Gary was saying earlier, people like that bring confusion because a lot of people don't have the experience, dealing with black people, and the experience they have, it may not be the experience they wanted, right? Might not be a good experience. And now they have that experience, and then they also hear all the propaganda and all the stereotypes, and they think like all black people are like that. Then they run into somebody like me, and then they like, oh, damn, black people are super fucking cool because I'm one of those. I'm one of them super ass cool black people. Oh yeah, but people like Jesse Lee Peterson, even Candace Owens, man, I'd be like, damn, bro, why is this some shit? Like you don't see no other fucking race of people do that, right? Like, like for instance, who we got Duke in the chat, right? You family with some Portuguese. Do you be sitting on here bashing people like from your culture? Any non-black person in the chat, how often do you bash your culture of people? How often do you generalize? You see something that one person and your culture did, and you associate it to the whole fucking population and say, "Oh, don't know other race of people do shit like that, bro." It's just black people. Black people do that shit. And you know why? Because all black people ain't the fucking same. All black people ain't the same. Just because they black and live in America, they ain't even come from the same tribe. That's that transatlantic slave trade. That shit fucked people up. They got all these different groups of black people, put them together, stripped their identity, gave them a new identity, and after 400 years, they freed them, and black people didn't go back into their native tribe because they don't know. That's just like all Asian people. They don't fuck with each other. Shit, North Korea and South Korea don't fuck with each other. You know, them two different groups of people, but they're all Asian. That's how black people are. You know, all black people ain't the same. Even coming out of slavery, right? Like I said, it's different classes of black people. So even like my family, they were considered a black bourgeois. And they called them bourgeois because they like the finer things. They wouldn't get educated. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't just limited to working in a field. No, they came and started building shit, start creating companies and shit. Became doctors, lawyers. I got lawyers and shit. My uncle's a fucking lawyer, bro. He ran the Southern Cal Law Department. That's three fucking major universities. His wife was a CEO at Apple. Shit, that's the only reason I got an Apple product now. Shit, they gave me phones and iPads and man, they hooked everybody got a package and shit that Christmas. We got Apple watches, we got little earpods, and we got a new phone. And I think it's like 15 or 16 of us. You know, that was her nieces and nephews. My auntie did that shit. Cashed us all out, bro. And before she worked at Apple, she worked at Campbell. So I got cousins that got fucking golden jackets in the NFL. Like I don't come from no. My experience ain't the stereotypical experience of being black. So that's why I can speak out on it because it's bullshit, bro. You know, in America, they got something called white trash, right? That's the lower white people who don't live up to the white stereotype. I ain't gonna say the white stereotype. They didn't live up to the white um what whiteness was in America. So they call them trash and they kicked them out. That was bottom of the barrel white people. So when those people do something, guess what? They don't do. They don't associate that to the whole group of people. So you had some unscrupulous black dude who stabbed. That shit was fucked up to see, man. That dude need the fucking death penalty. Right? Little white girl, what was she working at Subway or some shit? Just got off work, sitting on the train. This motherfucker stabbed her in the chest. Like little bitty ass girl, you stabbed. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? No, that motherfucker need to. Then they bring back the firing squad, put his ass in front of that. But he don't represent the whole black culture. But that's what people do. That's the ignorant. And I'll be trying to help people not to be fucking ignorant. To think this is how all black people. And but that's what people want to associate. Well, see, look, he did it. That mean no, dumbass. You don't represent the whole black population. I look, take this out. I'm 41 years old. I have no fucking criminal record, and I got an education. Got a college degree. Is that stereotypical black shit? Most motherfuckers listen to me got more felonies and arrests than I do. I don't have that shit on my record. I think I only had y'all only in my whole. If you look at my driving record, I think I only had three, maybe four infractions ever driving. My record's spotless. Is that stereotypical? I don't have a baby mama. My kids are from my wife. I don't have my wife is the mother of both of my kids. I don't have multiple baby mamas and shit like that. Is that stereotypical? Shit. You start putting my stats up, you think I'm white. Except for my credit score. I did put my credit score up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still working on that. I'm almost at 7. I'm almost back to 7. That shit got fucked up when I got my shunt. Shit, I almost had to liquidate all my assets just to maintain our life, our life living style, our lifestyle. Mhm. So I did. This is but I don't think so. I don't look. I'll be honest with you. I don't know Jesse Lee, but the shit he say is fucking dangerous. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I understand. Like I said, I am critical on black people. Right? I'm critical on my own people. I am, but I'm not gonna do that shit in front of you. I'm not gonna do it in front of you. I'm not gonna criticize my people for public display. I wouldn't like even this group we got over here. We call ourselves the 9%, right? Now, if I see one of my people do something wrong, I'm gonna criticize their. I'm just not gonna do it in front of you. It's not for public display. That's what black people need to have some fucking pride. You can criticize your people. You can tell them to get their shit together, do better. You can do all that. Stop doing it in front of the fucking world, bro. And maybe you'll be more impactful too. Maybe that should be more impactful, and you'll have less friction between the group. But like I said, all black people, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I don't associate myself, even though I never did the gang banging shit. I never did the gang shit, but I grew up. I was hustling. I did hustle. You know, I never saw it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Only thing I ever sold to people that look like me was weed. Anything, all the other harmful shit. I'm just being honest. Black people weren't buying that shit. It was the white people. White people was buying that shit. So I didn't even sell dangerous drugs to my community. There wasn't no money in my community for me to sell it to them. I was selling it to the white people. Shit, they wanted the shit. So even when I was hustling, I didn't hurt my people. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that at all. All that shit was wrong. I learned from my mistakes, and that's why I don't do that shit no more. Right? Doing hustling, selling drugs, harmful narcotics to people is wrong. I don't support that shit. I don't think people should do it. You know, I was a product of my environment at that time, and I learned from my mistakes. And I encourage other young people not to follow the same path. You know, I encourage the youth not to do that shit. Hmm. No listen to any rap assholes. Yeah, man. All that shit, all that political shit is gang banging to me, bro. I mean, I understand it, and you know, you got good and bad and everything. So there's some good people really fighting a good fight, in my opinion, on both sides. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got some Republican friends, like the guy around the corner. He running for he a Republican, but he running for he running for state representative. And he a cool dude, man. Good values, good morals, and all that shit. So it's good people. I know people hate because Donald Trump said that. It's good people on both sides, but it's bad people on both sides too. Like you said, the radicals and shit. You know, but I don't claim neither side. The right or the left is the same fucking bird, different wing to me. You know, that shit start motherfuckers start gang banging with that shit. They call it a civil war. I'm sitting back with my popcorn like these white people about to fight. Bro, I am not getting into this shit. I'm gonna step back and let them do their thing. Shit, ain't got shit to do with me, right or left. I ain't on neither side. Y'all do y'all thing, bro. I be here to record the victor. I'm gonna watch from the sideline. This ain't my battle, bro. I'm good. Yeah, man. If you can't look at yourself, that's why I say like when people criticize me, bro. I don't be caring. If they say some good shit, then I can learn from it. If they say some bad shit, then it's just some hate and shit. I don't really care. You know, I mean, but I don't, I believe, you know, you should scrutinize yourself. You should check yourself, man. If you don't, who will? Who will do it better? That's just, that's just motherfucking accountability, bro. That's all that is. You being accountable for the bullshit you do. But if you can't hold yourself accountable, then you ain't a responsible individual neither. You incapable of holding yourself accountable. I definitely know you ain't responsible. Man, we rocking out over here, huh? That's the crazy thing. I start talking shit. I got more people in here than the main channel. I seen some of my people get tuned on shit and stepping in. But it's all fast that I don't talk too much. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, man. Moving silent, man. Get shit done quietly, man. You don't got to make all that. Hey, look at me. I don't do all that shit. Man. I just get shit done. You are black. They form on base. From Chicago are Republicans, but they're not these days. Things are a bit out of control. Yeah, man. It's dangerous to associate yourself to entities, to anything that you don't have control over. It's dangerous to associate yourself because, I mean, you can say you're Democrat right now, especially with that Charlie Kirk thing, bro. I mean, that shit can be dangerous, bro. That's like they'd be like, "What are you?" I ain't nothing, bro. You independent? I ain't even claiming that, bro. I'm just here for the ride, bro. I love all y'all. All y'all cool with me. As long as y'all cool with me, man, I don't care what y'all believe in and none of that shit, bro. As long as y'all respectful of me, I can like my doctor, bro. I don't care what my doctor is, man. I don't be asking my doctor, are you Republican? None of that shit, man. That's how I treat everybody in real life. As long as we come together to do some positive shit, we can do that. No matter what your belief is. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I don't care about none of that shit, bro. As long as when we come together, we get shit done. And then we can go our own separate ways, just like you do at work, right? You got a lot of coworkers that's probably left, right, believe in Buddha, Allah, Jesus. You know, once y'all get done at work, y'all go y'all separate ways, and then y'all can do your own little private shit. But when we come together, like when I hit live and we having these conversations about personality or whatever the fuck we talking about, long as we respectful to one another, we can get that shit done. We can solve problems, and then we can go about our separate way. I ain't sleeping with none of you motherfuckers, right? Ain't fucking none of y'all. So I don't care what y'all do when y'all lay here with me, bro. I don't really care. But as long as we come together and we doing some positive shit, I'm down for the ride, bro. We can do that. We can have good conversation. We can educate one another. I believe in building like that. Don't build through the diverse aspects of ourselves. We can find common ground and build on that. That's what I do, bro. So we can get shit done like that because we all suffer from a lot of the same things, and some of us got answers for the other people' problem. A lot of people ain't financial literate, bro. A lot of people don't know about different financial aspects of life. A lot of people don't know about that, and I don't really feel like this. Like I said, this ain't my main channel. On my main channel, I talk about shit that matters, bro. We talk about like human conditions and shit like that. Right? That's something I can do something about. I can't do nothing about some of the hateful ass ways people got. I ain't here to try to change your heart, bro. I can't do that shit. That shit got to change within, bro. That take a journey. Only thing I can do is give you some tools, bro. I can give you some tools. Well, ups and out of the day, got peace, favorite, this, John Lee, Cooker, Sam Houston, Albert King, BB. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I like to see that, bro. I love to see that. I have friends. Being part of U.S. Air Force. Yeah. That's the thing, bro. Like that's like military people. Because like it just do something to you, right? That shit, like being in the military, that shit can take that can it opens your eyes because you actually experience different cultures of people, but y'all have a mission, and that mission y'all have to work together. You know, you have to be on the same page, or it can cost you your life. So you build that camaraderie. And a lot of times through the military, you look past color, bro. Not everybody. There's some racist ass motherfuckers in the military. I think that's a minority. You know, you're in the military, man. You build bonds and shit with people from all over the world, especially when you got to go to other places and train and shit. Um, you start training with soldiers from other countries and shit. You get to learn their culture and shit like that. You learn to appreciate that shit. I mean, being in the military help you appreciate the diversity the world has to offer. You appreciate that shit, man. Especially if you travel. Especially if you travel. But y'all, I'm about to get my ass off here. Ain't nobody go hit the link and come up here and talk to me. I'm gonna get my ass off here, bro. I gotta get my son up to school in the morning, and I gotta fix his other bike. I gotta fix his other bike. I gotta put my daughter's new bike together. So, oh yeah, let me get my ass off here, man. It was hey man, new people, man. I hope y'all, become, regulars on my main channel. Like I said, I don't be over here too often. I just came over here to talk shit because I ran across that video and it was like that shit was like disgusting to me. The way he was talking to that young black dude, that shit was kind of disgusting, And it was a good show to kick off this new segment. I want to build this channel up too. It'd be dope if I could get both channels monetized. That'd definitely be dope. But over here, we cut loose and have a little fun. So I'll be over here talking a little shit, you know. There's some unscrupulous ass people I want to talk about over here. So that's what we gonna do. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, hit the link, bro. I'll give you a minute, bro. I'm like I said, I'm feeling, bro. See that one dude finally left. Yeah, that one dude finally left. Yeah, Kalani. Um, it's like the people at the top sit back and watch people at the bottom fight amongst themselves. And they get a kick out of that because if we fighting amongst ourselves, we definitely ain't gonna pay attention to the bullshit they doing and come together and fight the actual enemy. Like, I don't try to get on all that shit. I don't even talk strategy out loud, bro. A lot of that shit don't need to be said out loud. You gonna do it, you gonna do it. And it ain't gonna be verbally. It's gonna take action. And people ain't about that shit, but people just try to find a little spot in society and create a comfortable space for themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with that until it's time to, you know. But yeah, fighting amongst ourselves, man, that shit look weird, bro. I ain't about to fight with nobody in the same circumstances and condition I'm in. This shit's stupid. Fighting over race, religion, politics, all shit don't even fucking matter, bro. Shit that ain't none of us got control over. Ain't none of us running for president and shit. Ain't none of us. We claiming some shit that we ain't got no control over. They can take that shit in any direction when they feel like it, and you can't do shit about it. We complain. So nah, I'm straight. I ain't about to fight amongst my own people. I don't see the purpose. You don't get nothing out of it. Shout out to Cat Daddy. Put the link Google Meet. I don't even have Google Meet. I don't. I apologize for that. But if you look at I think it's at the top of the stream, right? If you look at the very top, it should be highlighted in white at the top of the stream. If you click that link, you can get on the panel. Yeah, but I don't have Google Meet. Uh, do I? No, I don't have it. I got a Discord though. Um, what the fuck? I just got an email. 10 people has clicked on my referral link to. Oh shit! Is that the wrong? Hold on. I apologize. Hold on. I think is that the referral link? That's not the link to the stream. No, because Kalani came up. I will drop it in the chat again. I just gotta plan people click the fucking referral link. 10 people click the referral link. I didn't even think. Hold on, bro. StreamYard.com. Oh, this is. Oh no, that's the right link. I don't know why that popped up. That shit. I hope they use the referral link. We gotta get paid off of that shit too. I love passive income. Yeah, I love passive income. So I hope that is Jeopardy music, right? Yeah, but yeah, I just think a lot of things that she leave. Like I said, I don't mind people criticizing people and nothing like that. Follow shit out. I don't have a problem with that, but just the way you do it, bro, it's like that shit. Like you even said, what do a bank robber look like? Black? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. It's not as common for black people to rob bank as people would want to think it is. It ain't common, but do they do it? Yeah, anybody rob bank. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen an Asian person rob a bank. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know if Asian. Do we got statistics on Asian people robbing banks? I don't know. I don't think I've heard of an Asian person robbing a bank. But he just said some crazy shit, man. He said some crazy shit, and that shit is dangerous, man. 'Cause people believe that shit, especially if people want a reason to be mad or hateful towards black people. He giving them ammunition, man. And like I said, you don't see white people doing that shit, bro. Even when white people do crazy shit like shoot up schools, they don't associate that shit to the white culture, even though the mass majority of school shooters be white. Even if you look at the mass majority of fucking serial killers, they're white. But they don't associate that shit to white culture. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying shit. It's a fucking blueprint. Call out the unscrupulous ass motherfuckers as individuals, right? Even when you go into the hood, man, when you actually go in the hood, it's some good ass, hard working ass people in the hood. But they surrounded around. I ain't even gonna say use the term surrounded, but it's people who commit the crimes, the gangbangers, the street dudes, but that's not the total population, bro. It'd be some hard working ass people. Like when Trump said send the National Guard into Chicago, it was the gangbangers saying, no, you better not. But if you listen, it was some regular ass people because I'm friends with two of them. They said, shit, hell yeah, bring their ass here, get these motherfuckers out of here. You know what I'm saying? It'd be some good ass people stuck in the middle of that shit, and they can't do shit because then they'll get fucked with. They'll get fucked with because they not protected. Ain't nobody protecting them. The cops ain't protecting them. That's why they even scared to talk to the cops. It's not the fact. Look, man. This what I say. This is what experience. Instead of being ignorant and assuming something, actually try to learn from the people who actually experiencing the shit. Like growing up in the hood, you know why people didn't snitch or tell the cops what happened? Because when they did and they didn't catch the people who did the crime, the people who did the crime will come back and fuck them up. They'll unalive them. And guess what? The police ain't getting there in time. So now the person dead trying to be a good civilian and shit. Trying to help the police solve crimes and shit. Now they fucking dead, lost their life. So after that, people stop like, well, shit, I ain't gonna say shit then because Not only am I in the midst of this shit, I ain't got nobody to protect me. The cops can't protect me from them. The cops ain't here when the shit happens. When I was growing up, the police, the patrol, the neighborhood used to live in the area, bro. So you knew who the cop was. Like if I was having an issue, I can go down the street to my neighbor house, like, hey man, such and such happened and such and such happened. When the cops moved out the neighborhood, and now you got people patrolling the neighborhood that's not from the hood, then I'm getting profiled for shit. And at that time, I wasn't even doing shit. It's like, what the fuck is you stopping me for? Well, that motherfucker smoking weed, and you coming fucking with me. You don't want to fuck with the real problem, because then you gonna have a problem. You want to fuck with the motherfucker that ain't doing shit. So it's like, how you scared to call the cops because the person, the actual motherfucker committing the crime, if you snitch, they gonna come get you. But if you call the cops, they might mistake you for them. So it's like, damn, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Hey, just let me know before you hit the link, bro. I'm gonna step outside real quick. For a sec. Yeah, and see that I don't nah, I don't fuck with Justin Lee. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. If he the man to you, I don't fault you for thinking that. You know, I don't hate you for liking Justin Lee. I never do that. You know, you probably got there's probably something about him that you like. You know, that's unique to you. So that's fine too. But no, I think he a piece of shit. That's just my opinion. You know, we can agree to disagree. You know, I don't hate you because you hate him, and I ask you not to hate me because I don't. I just think he a piece of shit. I don't think he has no benefit to the black community at all. When motherfuckers said they was better off being slaves than uh they were in a better position as slaves than fighting for civil rights. I mean, at that point it's like I'd never take you serious, bro. I'd never take you serious. I can't take you serious after that. That shit don't even make sense. Because if black people didn't fight for civil rights, guess what? Women wouldn't even have their fucking rights. A lot of foreigners coming over to America wouldn't enjoy the luxuries that they have now if black people didn't fight for fucking civil rights. So what the fuck do you mean, Jesse Lee? That shit don't even sound. That shit sound ignorant as fuck, bro. You sound ignorant as hell. But if you like them, dude, I mean, hey, you like them. That the whole snitching concept came from the top. Wasn't nobody that shit wasn't even called snitching until that's some mob shit. That's mob code. That whole snitching and people don't even know what the fuck snitching is, right? Snitching is when you commit a crime with somebody and then tell. If you didn't commit the crime with somebody, you can't fucking snitch on them. You're just telling the fucking truth. That's all you know. So that whole snitching culture, that shit came out the Italian mob, bro. And black people adopted that shit. I don't know why. That's the dumbest concept ever because I ain't going to jail for nobody. You got me fucked up. That's why that little crazy boy who popped Charlie Kirk, that little crazy motherfucker, I don't blame his mama, his daddy, his lover. Everybody told on his ass. I don't blame him. I ain't going to jail for your ass. You going to jail for capital murder, motherfucker. Your ass is going to get unalive. You getting a death penalty. I ain't going down with your ass because you want to do something stupid and shit. You gonna shoot him, man. You dumb as hell, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then like, did y'all hear them text messages? Like the like this motherfucker more worried about his dad finding out that he used the gun and lost the gun versus the motherfucking police catching you. You more worried about your dad finding out that you lost the gun than the police catching you. To me, I'm just being honest. That shit sound privileged. Like he had no fucking concern. You just killed somebody, bro. You just killed somebody, bro. And you more worried about your dad finding out you lost the gun. He literally said, I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I was gonna take it to my grave. Like so like you just bro, what the fuck? That shit crazy, man. That shit is fucking crazy, man. Bro, you know what? In real life, bro, look. I'm just being real. Some motherfuckers, I ain't gonna call it no grift. Motherfuckers just find something they good at and can make money off of. He found that he good at talking about black people. He can make money off of. I don't know that man in real life. All this shit can be an act for him to make money, bro. That's how people are, bro. People will do shit like this just for money. So he in real life he can be pro black like a motherfucker. But shit, when he making that money, he gonna talk about you Negroes. They gonna talk about you Negroes. I don't like I mean that's why I say that shit dangerous, bro. If he really believe in the shit he say, he fucked up. If he doing it just for the money, I ain't saying it's right, but I understand. I wouldn't do the shit. I wouldn't do it. But shit, he can make money. Motherfuckers watch that shit. Motherfuckers click on that shit. Motherfuckers donate to that shit. He making money off of exploiting black. Which shit, I know some black people be like, shit, why just let all these other people make money off exploiting black people? I'm gonna do it too and make some money. That people do that shit, bro. People do that shit. If everybody else getting paid off exploiting black pain and crime and all that shit, why shouldn't I get paid? That's how motherfuckers look, bro. You can get paid on the internet talking about black people. Especially talking about black women. Oh, you can get paid off of that. Look at that red pill shit. Motherfuckers be over there bashing black women all day. Like your mama black, ain't? So your mama ain't shit too. Like damn, that's fucked up. Motherfuckers come on here and get paid for projecting their pain and shit. Just because your mama was fucked up and didn't love you, don't mean that's all black women. My mama love the shit out of me, bro. But you get paid off exploiting black pain on the internet, bro. That shit is profitable. Look at rap music, bro. That shit don't do nothing but the whole genre of drill music. Never understood how that shit took off. They talking about dead people all day, bro. They making fun of dead people and people listening, bobbing their head to this shit. Like y'all weird as hell, man. And then you hear people defending it. That's just ignorance, bro. You ignorant as fuck. You defending drill music. Nah, bro. I don't defend that shit. That's some bullshit. I don't even see how that shit getting released and published into the public. Why is this shit letting like you look at some cultures like China and shit. It's some shit you would never see on China social media. They don't even put shit out like that. Why do we do that shit? Why is it that we could watch a video of Charlie Kirk getting unalive, getting assassinated? That shit weird as hell. Why is we watching this shit? That's part of the social engineering. That's what it is. Is they do that shit to induce and influence your emotions. You motherfuckers act capricious. These motherfuckers talk about unaliving other people because Charlie Kirk got unalive. It's people calling for war, civil war and shit because the dude got unalive. That's what shit like that do. It triggers people emotion. And then they become hateful to like, come on, man, we don't know what happened. And we ain't gonna know what happened. We ain't gonna know the truth about that shit, bro. It ain't for us to know the truth. They put out what they want you to know. And if you watching that shit and you have any experience with guns, you see that shit is fucked up. Like that shit, something ain't right about it. You get any type of fucking experience with guns. That shit don't look right. That shit didn't happen the way they telling us it happened. That's a fucking exit wound coming out of his neck. That's not no entry fucking wound. The more and more I watch that, that's a fucking exit wound. And you can see when he first got hit, the reason his head tilted that way. If you ever shot a ballistic dummy, like a jail dummy, you'll see once the bullet at the initial impact, the jelly don't even vibrate. The bullet is moving in a high velocity. Where you see the reaction is towards the exit. That's where the body shift at. His body went left, meaning he got hit from the right. I ain't gonna tell you the truth about that shit though, bro. That shit fucked up, man. His kids and shit was there. People make it. I don't even know Charlie Kirk. I think from the shit I heard, I think he was a fucking racist. That man did not deserve to die like that. I'm not gonna mourn his death. I'm not celebrating that shit neither. Fuck is you celebrating somebody getting assassinated for? That shit is fucking weird. Where's fucking humanity? I don't care what he said. I don't care if he was a racist. This motherfucking kids was there, bro. His wife was there to watch that shit. This shit is on loop on fucking social media and shit. Why y'all like if y'all his friends and shit, get that shit off the fucking internet, man. His kids go see that shit one day. But no, y'all using that shit to incite other people and shit. Y'all using that man's death to piss people off. That shit weird as hell, man. Okay, cool. Don't play it. Yeah, I ain't gonna play that shit. Yeah, I make sure I won't play that. Yeah, I wouldn't play. I don't play other people's videos on my monetized channel anyway. So that's why I don't know if you said at the beginning. That's why I started off on 2 channels and ended on one. I was just trying to get my main crowd over here. People ain't used to me going live over here no more. I don't even know the last time I went live. But let me get off here, bro. I was trying to wait, but I got to take my ass to sleep, bro. I gotta get over these children in the morning. Just a conservative Christian. Yeah. I don't like putting jackets on people that don't fit. So I mean, I like I said, I don't know the man. I don't know why he said a lot of the things he said, but a lot of the things he said was fucking racist. He talking about Simone Biles being a fucking like, bro. This woman got raped, bro. Simone Biles got raped, bro. She was having a mental meltdown during the Olympics, and she chose to step away so she wouldn't be a liability to her team trying to win a gold medal for the country. That shows the hell of a character. That shows hell of a character, man. And you talking about this woman is a psychopath because he pulled out the gold medal games and shit like that. And they use that bullshit ass statistic. Well, black people only 13% of the population. They commit 68% of the violent crimes. Talk about percentages, bro. You know how that shit works. And let's look at the control. What black people are? Are these the black people in poverty? We know what happens in poverty, right? When people is in poverty, we can go all over the globe and look at people in poverty and see and start doing statistics and see where's the highest crime rate at. And you will always see the people who live in poverty have the higher crime rate. But that's still not the total fucking population. And that shit is disrespectful to the hardworking black people who bust their ass to get themselves out of situations so they can provide a better life. And they still got to deal with the stigma of the shit they love. That shit is disrespectful, bro. We don't do that to no other people. When all these little white boys shooting up schools and shit, we don't associate that shit to all white people, bro. Do we? Nah, we only do that shit to the black people. I don't have a fucking criminal record. I have nothing on my fucking criminal record. Ain't got into no bar fight. Ain't got no DUI where I unalive somebody and shit drinking it. I don't got none of that shit, bro. So you gonna associate me to the criminals? Criminals are criminals, and they come in all different shades and colors. They come in all different shades and colors. But yeah, let me get my ass out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. Coach D, man. I'll let y'all.
Do it for the 9.
What up, 9?
Acknowledgement.